Titan boa was the biggest snake to ever exist. But luckily, it went extinct over 60 million years ago. But what if it didn't?
Let's find out.
Can you immediately name the largest snake in the world? I'll give you a hint. This is the name of a
Yes.
very famous
Right?
horror movie.
No, it's not
Did
that.
you guess?
Alec, it's not
right.
that.
It's the anaconda.
Oh,
If
crap.
we pair it
my
with the
God,
largest
that's
crocodile,
genius!
Cassius, weighing almost 1 ton, you can write a script for a new horror film. But these giants are just babies compared to those that once lived
Are you
on
serious?
Earth for
Can't
a long
anacondas be
time.
like 40 feet
Take,
long?
for
Yeah.
example, Kronosaurus and Titanoboa.
No!
Once these
No!
two predators were a threat to all life, both on land and in water. But
That
what
thing
would
is a
happen
snake?
if they still lived today? Could
wanna
humanity
know.
survive, or
No,
would it
I don't
be
wanna
the
know.
end
I
of
don't
us?
wanna know
Now,
either.
I'll tell you about the ancient monsters
let's
that
find out.
terrorized everything.
Hey,
oh my
yo!
God!
What
Wait, like if it was still alive, would it still be doing that if it was alive today?
I don't know.
We'll learn when and where these monsters lived, and then
Get me that
we'll
snake.
bring them to the present. You'll see whether these giants will capture our world, and if people will be able to put
going
up
to
a
Petco
fight.
later.
Something tells me that today it's going to be very
Not
hot.
a Petco. These
Before
animals are
turning on the
stink.
time machine, let's get to know our characters better. We'll start with Titanoboa.
Yeah.
This ancient
Titanoboa.
snake lived about
Oh
58 million years ago.
Whoa.
And according to scientists,
Wait, 58 million years ago. Isn't that when dinosaurs were around?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't know snakes had bones. I thought they were just a big muscle.
No, that's worms.
Yeah, worms have no bones. Snakes actually do have bones. They're just very flexible bones. And they actually use the bones in order to slither. That's how they can move.
So I could technically break its back if I just like.
You can. It would be really difficult, but you could. Technically, yeah.
Interesting. So when I'm out in the wilderness, I will take note of that.
for at least 10 million years,
I would stay
it was
away
the
from all
largest
snakes, Adam.
predator on the planet. Its length reached 13 meters or 43
How long is-
feet,
Oh,
and its
oh my
weight exceeded a
God!
ton. Can you imagine this
ton?
giant? Here's
Dude,
an
what?
illustration for you.
Wait, isn't a ton as big as an elephant?
Yeah, elephants are, I think, like 2 tons. So it's like half as big as an elephant.
But it's a snake, Adam. It's a snake.
Imagine you squished an elephant and then you stretched it out into like a long turd.
Yeah, it's like you're making a loaf of bread.
What's crazy too is they could probably eat so many things whole. Like pythons today can eat like alligators whole. So that thing could probably eat like an entire giraffe whole.
Dude, that thing is bigger than a school bus.
I think we're about to find out.
If you laid 2 giraffes on the ground, then Titanoboa will still be longer. Or you
Titanoboa
can just
would
look
eat
at
them for
these
lunch
2
like a Big Mac.
vertebrae. The model on the left belongs to the anaconda,
No.
and on the right,
no.
Titanoboa.
No. That thing was like 5 times the size of the anaconda's vertebrae. Are you kidding me? Please, can we stop watching this?
That can't be real.
Can we please stop watching this?
They just zoomed in on the Titanoboa one. That's all.
Yeah, that's one of those optical illusions, right?
Exactly. That's like when you put me next to Alec. We're actually the same height, but weirdly enough, it looks like we're the different heights. Very strange, actually.
It turns out that the largest snake living today is half the size of the ancient reptile.
Wait,
In
no,
width,
no,
the
no, no.
mega snake could reach 1 meter or 3 feet. It could easily swallow a young hippopotamus.
No,
True.
not
In
Mudang.
ancient times, there were no hippos.
Mudang, no.
Titanoboa preferred to eat fish, and this monster could be found in dark swamps
eats whales.
and
Oh my
rivers. In addition to fish, it could feast on crocodiles.
Nah,
it was
bro.
a sophisticated
I said it!
killer.
No.
The giant monster attacked its victim and strangled it.
That
in
thing
its
is the
strong
forbidden
embrace.
spaghetti.
Then
Wait. The alligators and crocodiles back in those times were way bigger too. So they would probably gobble it up like crazy.
I don't want to know about it. I really
Imagine
don't. That thing
getting-
is terrifying.
Getting like a sneak attack from behind, and someone's just like slithering up on you, like, and he eats you.
Ah!
Like, come on, man. At least wait for the weekend. It's a Thursday.
I don't like this, Adam. Stop talking about it.
That's what I'm thinking about.
and the snake swallowed it whole.
Oh,
and
wait. Oh, he's not
digested it
even-
for a long
That
time.
thing is
The
thick.
victim suffered a compression force
He just got
comparable
him.
to
Crazy.
1.5 times the weight of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Huh? Can somebody say that in layman's terms?
Bridge.
The bridge falls on you and that weight is equivalent to how much the anaconda or the Titanoboa can crush you?
Yes, pretty much.
It's like a compactor.
Its entire stomach is closing down. That's how they're able to break down the crocodile's bones.
So you're telling me that me, you, and you could go inside of this thing and there would still be room for your mom, Alec?
No, there's not room for her.
Where did you get that information?
Because it's 40 feet long, right? So I'm like 6 feet. You guys are like 6 feet.
Jack, you're not 6 feet.
They're not taking into consideration the belly that Adam has.
True.
We're getting sidetracked, guys. Guys, let's get back to the video.
And the nose. Actually, yeah, I gotta redo my
No, back to the video.
That's 28 kilograms per square centimeter, 400
He's just
pounds
sneaking on
per
his
square
back.
inch. Even though the
thing
Kronosaurus
pounds.
was smaller in size, it was also a very bloodthirsty predator. Its wide open
Okay.
mouth, full of many small teeth, speaks for itself. And the size of the predator is comparable to the dimensions of an orca, also called a killer
my
whale.
God.
To be
That's not
more
that big.
precise,
That's big. That's
the
pretty big.
Kronosaurus reached a length of more than 10 meters or 33 feet, and its weight could reach
sheesh.
up to 12 tons. In
Oh!
its appearance,
Oh, okay,
it was
so it's way
remotely
bigger than
similar
Titan
to
boa.
a modern crocodile,
Oh my gosh.
only in a very enlarged version. And even
Wow.
their bite strength is a close comparison. It was also a skilled swimmer that probably attacked its prey from
That
the
is
depths.
terrifying.
Kronosaurus had a very powerful rib cage, 4 flippers, and a small tail.
That's essentially
It
just a giant
literally
crocodile.
gnawed at
Its flippers
victim,
don't look scary
leaving
at all.
No chance
They look
for
so, like,
survival.
cute.
That's how they bait you in,
Kronosaurus
Jack.
couldn't have encountered Titanoboa. They lived in different periods and even perhaps loved a different habitat. Kronosaurus could live in fairly cold southern seas, but Titanoboa loved a hot climate.
Oh, that's kind of the opposite now, right? Haven't they flip-flopped the crocodiles and the snakes?
And aren't snakes cold-blooded? So they like have to be in warmer climates, right? They can't go into colder climates or else they'll die.
I thought that was crocodiles. Crocodiles love it in warm temperature.
Yeah, but don't snakes too? Don't snakes like warm temperatures?
Let me go to the smartest guy I know. Alec?
Yes.
Yes, Jack.
No. Well, not in all cases, though, because if you think about it, there are snakes that live in our area, and it gets really cold here in the winter.
Don't they hibernate and go to Florida?
Why did his voice get so high?
No, that is called...
What's going on with Alec?
What is that called?
Alec, I vouch for you.
Migrating.
Yeah.
You are saying hibernating.
So their blood gets the same temperature as the air, right? Am I tripping? They're cold-blooded.
They are cold-blooded, but that does not mean that they must live in a desert. They don't all live in a desert.
Who said desert?
Like, hot.
all right, whatever. Yeah, sure.
The two predators from instilling
Thank you, Alec.
fear and
Back me
terror
up.
into
No problem,
all
guys.
living
Alec is our
creatures
snake
in the area.
expert.
Now, let's imagine that these two monsters didn't die out and that they still peacefully coexist
want to.
with
I
us.
don't
see it over
Although,
there.
would it be peaceful?
No.
This is a big question. If Titanoboa survived to this day, it could well be found in the equatorial tropics.
Oh, we're good.
For example,
In the
Titanoboa
deserts.
would love the hot climate of Colombia or neighboring
God,
countries
those
like
guys are
Venezuela,
screwed.
Brazil, Ecuador,
Good lord,
Panama,
buddies.
or
We're safe,
Panama.
guys. We are safe
Obviously,
up here in
people
North
would have to
America.
more
Let's
carefully
bring it back.
protect their homes from the intrusion of Titanoboa. However, it's unlikely that the snake could crawl unnoticed into a house.
True.
It
Oh,
would have
so
no
big.
trouble knocking
1
out a
ton.
window or even breaking
It's like
a
Alec
door.
trying to sneak into the fridge
Fortunately,
late at night.
this
You can always hear him.
behavior-
Well, no, but I mean, well, that part's true, but what's not true is that snakes, they're really stealthy though. Like, yes, they're big and they're heavy, but like, they sneak really quietly.
I don't know. Adam was showing us how a snake goes, and they're pretty loud, actually.
They
See?
don't actually do that though. It's not Harry Potter.
Oh.
Alec,
They just stick their tongue
you're
out.
talking about little tiny snakes that don't weigh anything. This is a 1-ton Titanoboa.
Adam, there are many videos on the internet of giant pythons and barbacoas sneaking up on people and attacking them.
Barbacoa is a pork meat.
Boa constrictor. I just got Chipotle earlier.
Yeah, what?
I just got Chipotle earlier.
Wait, did you think that you were eating snake all this time from Chipotle?
No, I just mixed up my barbecues. That's all. It happens.
I'll take your finest snake, sir, with black beans and white rice.
He got 2 burritos, by the way, just putting that out there. And he
I
ate
did
it in
get
one
2, and
sitting.
I did eat them
That's
both.
just a side.
Now you're
That's
making me
an actual
hungry.
true story.
He might turn into a Titanboa.
I
He
got
probably
Chipotle yesterday,
He
too.
probably can't even stand. All right, here we go.
Here is still unusual for snakes. snakes. But all the same, in order to protect themselves from intruders, people would have to surround their homes with high-voltage fences and
Oh my
keep a big
goodness.
stun gun under the pillow, just
What?
in
I already
case.
did both of those things.
Why stop at a stun gun? I'd just be packing my pistol.
I have an RPG! Giant boa! What if it keeps coming at you, though? You're totally dead.
Got multiple bullets.
Noisy megacities, a huge snake would not have a single chance of survival. Only if the snake
Aw.
doesn't accidentally wind up somewhere under the heating main. A comfort
Oh
that
my
a reptile
God.
might appreciate. But food in the form of rats
Interesting.
would hardly suit it. By the way, most
Have you guys ever thought about like what if a snake got into the pipes of your toilet and then like you were pooping and it?
It bit my butt?
You've never thought of that? Like I've thought of that a lot when I poop.
No,
Like what if
really-
something's in there?
Sometimes I think maybe a spider will be in there, but not a snake.
No, because some snakes live in the water too. Like they can slither all the way up the pipes and then get you when you're not expecting it the
New
most.
fear unlocked.
Most
I'm gonna
likely,
start pooping
she
in my
wouldn't
shower.
be interested in people as a food source.
Smushing
In
it
horror
down there.
films, the anaconda
Smashing
often
it down.
devours people. However,
not
in
today,
reality,
snake.
it rarely attacks a person. It
I know
can be
you're down
assumed
there.
that its distant ancestor would also
Eat my turds!
Okay, guys, I'm trying to watch this video. I'm like, what is going on? I have to rewind it. I mean, come on. I'm trying to watch a Titan boa and didn't go extinct video. You guys are talking about crapping out of your butts and shoving it down the shower drain. I mean, what are you doing? What are you guys even talking about?
Imagine I'm butt naked in there with a plunger just going, eat my turd, snake!
What are you guys talking about? I can't.
I'm gonna get you one of these days.
No, enough. Titan boa.
That would be a great prank.
Guys,
You gotta start
guys.
pooping in the plunger, but not you poop in the plunger, then you shove the
What is wrong with no?
I'm never pooping in my toilet again, I'll tell you that.
I apologize, guys. I apologize for them. They're a lost cause.
Take that.
Video's got out of
reality. It rarely attacks a person. It can be
That's good.
assumed that its
Anyway, back to the
distant
video.
ancestor would also
Rainbow.
be indifferent to us. But for people, Titanoboa could be a welcome trophy.
That looks like a
Any
turd.
zoo in the world would dream of getting such a valuable specimen.
beat it in 1v1,
and its
let's be
skin
real.
would be a real hunt.
It's
People
40
who
feet
catch
long.
These huge snakes
can't even
would
beat an
become
elephant.
real national
Let's be real.
heroes. As for the super snake diet, in our world, it would find something to eat. Alligators, turtles, river dolphins.
Nobody
would
is
suit
safe.
The
What?
giant.
What is a
Wait,
river dolphin?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
What is that? Wait, is that real?
Jeez.
Why are its eyeballs so tiny?
Oh,
my god.
that is
What the
terrifying.
heck?
Wow.
I did not know river dolphins were a thing.
There was definitely some dolphin and a swordfish that just went crazy and had that.
Respects. Animals on land would also have a hard time. Giant armadillos, manatees,
No.
tapirs,
No.
cougars,
No.
jaguars, caimans,
No.
and Brazilian otters
Not
would
the
be
otters.
endangered. Sure, adults would be too big, so cubs and young animals are what they need. Titanoboa wouldn't mind eating fish, since it's a more familiar diet. As a result, the food
think we'd be
chain
fine,
would
guys.
be broken.
Yeah, I'm
Some
not seeing
animals
humans
would
anywhere.
Probably migrate
oh wait.
to safer
could be
areas.
bad here
but
with
the
the food
fauna
chain.
of the forests of Amazonia would be greatly impoverished. Although insects and fungi would start to flourish and evolve. Very soon, there'd be no trace of the once lush vegetation.
Wow. So if they're not extinct, then that means that the forest is dead?
I think what he's saying is that they're an invasive species and they would mess up the natural order of the animal kingdom. They would eat everything, and then the animals are the ones that are like keeping the systems going to keep the flowers pollinated and the grass pollinated and stuff like that.
Yeah, so what he's trying to say is that there's a balance to the ecosystem. And when you introduce a predator such as a taco titan boa, and it destroys even one sliver of the entire balance, it disrupts it all, and then it all goes kablooey.
You know Taco Tuesday, Adam?
Yes.
Every day is Taco Tuesday for the Titan Boa. It is Titan Boa, Taco Tuesday every day.
Taco Tuesday!
That was the closest I've ever been to sneezing and not. That was incredible.
Let's learn about the Kronosaurus, which I honestly am way more interested in.
Kronosaurus would
Clearly.
hardly have liked life in our condition either. In ancient times, even turtles were the
turtle.
size
That's
of
what
a
Adam
kitchen
took as a baby.
table. Eat
That's a
just
turtle.
one and feel full all day. But such a monster would need about a dozen modern turtles. And then I still
You
doubt
can't eat that
it would
shell,
be
come
enough
on.
to
Dude, he's
eat.
eating them like
In
Krabby
addition
Patties.
to
You
can't-
turtles,
you can't eat
the
that shell.
ancient
1,
monster
2,
fed
3.
on Plesiosauria.
Are you kidding
but
me?
in our world, he'd have to look for an alternative. Most likely, it would switch to large marine mammals.
Like
it
blue
wouldn't
whales?
be able to swallow a whale all at once.
Okay.
But in parts,
Oh!
then sure.
Oh my
it
gosh.
couldn't get completely.
Whoa.
Such a huge body would need tons of food.
That's pretty
like
incredible.
A giant meat grinder. It would sweep away everything in its path.
It's just a
People
giant
would
crocodile.
Would you guys go into the ocean if you knew that thing was out there?
Yeah.
I don't go in the ocean now.
Well, that's because you can't swim.
It's not my fault.
Doesn't your mom live near a beach?
Suffer greatly due to a shortage of fish in the seas and oceans. Fishing itself would be very risky due to the existence of an underwater
That's how big it
hazard.
would be?
Ships would have to
That's
be built to be
crazy.
much more solid. And in the event of the extinction
Every ship would
of
have to be a
whales,
cruise ship.
a climatic catastrophe would begin. There would be nothing to extract thousands of tons of carbon from the air. In the underwater depths, there would be a daily battle for life. Given the size of the monster and its ferocious disposition, there could only be one winner. We'd have to forget about tourism
Wow.
and sea traffic in the monster's habitat
eat
completely.
everything.
No, come
This
on.
place would be marked on
I'm sorry, that's not true. He is wrong. Let's all be honest. He's being ridiculous. Because if you think about it, like right now, there are blue whales, there are, killer whales. There's a bunch of things out there that have the ability to destroy and sink ships, and they don't because whatever. They're ships. They don't care about the ships.
They probably just think it's like a floating log.
It wouldn't do anything. Exactly.
I don't know.
It wouldn't
This
do
guy-
anything.
There's
This
something
guy's
off
the
about these guys,
expert.
yeah.
He's saying that it would attack the boats like Jaws.
It's like
You
dinosaurs.
ever seen
Like,
Jaws?
they want death.
I've seen Jaws, and what is that, Jack? It is a fiction. It is a movie.
I'm just saying it's based on true story.
It
on
is.
all maps in red, and anyone who dared to go there would practically write their own death sentence. If
That could make for a good
Titanoboa
YouTube
had
video.
the most valuable
Poo-poo.
skin, then a Kronosaurus would have had its teeth. Small and sharp like a saw,
So,
they
which
could
one wins
cost
in a
more
fight?
than the horns of
Ooh,
a rhino.
Oh, he's
Today, they're
No
one of the
way.
most expensive materials in the world. Their price is about $65,000 per kilogram.
Wow.
More expensive
kilogram.
than gold.
Yeah, that's insane.
By the way, did you know that there's a danger of the return of extinct animals
Say
to
what
Earth?
now?
I'm not
Why?
joking right
Why?
now.
Why?
Scientists don't rule out the possibility. First of all, I'm talking about Titanoboa.
No. Okay.
There's speculation that
No.
it lived at a temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. That's 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, okay.
And given the growth rate of global warming, such average temperatures can become a reality.
Oh, thank God that the Titanoboa is actually extinct, or I would absolutely lose my mind. But now I'm actually curious, though. What would happen if the Titanoboa never stopped evolving? Let's find out.
Is the Titanoboa one of the
Holy
largest
smokes!
and
Nah,
deadliest
that's an
snakes
anaconda.
to ever exist? It went extinct 55 million years ago. But
God.
what if that
Oh,
never
thank God
happened?
it's extinct.
What if the Titanoboa just kept evolving and was alive today? What special traits
Oh,
would this deadly creature have?
That is a wingless
How
dragon.
big could it get?
How big?
This is What If. And here's what would happen if the Titanoboa never stopped evolving.
Evil, evil.
I don't think humans would be alive, to be honest. I think that they would have eaten every single last one of us. Just saying. This is why I hate snakes.
Well, yeah, these things are massive. These things are like anaconda on steroids, and anacondas are terrifying as is.
My anaconda don't.
I do not want any of the Titanoboa.
Okay, before we look at the modern day Titanoboa, we need to go back. 60 million years ago, the Titanoboa lived in the tropical waters of
Back when
South
Alex
America,
Mom roamed the
arriving
earth.
on the scene after the dinosaurs went extinct. It was a major predator of its time. This snake was unimaginably large. It had a girth of about 1 meter. That
Dang.
means if it
Pretty big.
That's a lot of girth. That boy is thick.
Titanogirthy.
That boy is thick.
slithering on the ground toward you, it would come up to your waist. It was 14
Seriously?
to 15 meters long and
Ew, is that a human?
over
I think so.
1,000 kilograms.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily,
Wow.
the Titanoboa wasn't venomous, but don't let that trick you into believing it was safe. It
Yeah, that
had a
doesn't matter
different
at
way of
all.
Killing its victims.
A lion's not venomous
Squeezing the
either.
Life out of them, literally.
Like a boa
By
constrictor.
wrapping
Oh
itself
my
around
gosh,
your body,
dude!
squeezing
That's
your
insane.
windpipe, and then swallowing you whole.
Would you guys rather die to a constrictor snake that crushes all your bones?
And you can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Or
Peacefully in my sleep at night when I'm 95 years old.
no, or a venomous snake that bites you and you
It hurts. Oh, it's going through my whole body. Oh, I'm dying and decrepit and I stink.
Venomous snake.
What's the third option?
that's it.
Oh,
Venomous snake, then I would pee on it to sterilize it.
Got a
I'm with
point.
Adam. I would just suck out the venom. Easy.
And if you tried to slip out, you'd be met
My
with
man.
rows of sharp little teeth.
Oh
that
my
would
gosh.
Dig into you.
Wow.
But you could see this creature coming, right? No, not a chance. The Titanoboa
How?
was the
What are you,
perfect
blind?
color. A color that allowed
He's
it to
camouflage, you
camouflage
idiot.
itself in its swampy environment.
Wait a second. So you're telling me that I wouldn't be able to see a 50-foot, 3-foot girthy snake slithering towards me?
There is a human version of this, and his name is John Cena.
He does come out
That
of
man is
nowhere.
massive and nobody sees him ever.
I thought you were gonna say like a crocodile or something because they hide in the water, but yeah.
Crocodile.
It would sit and wait for the
Didn't get that one.
moment to strike. It feasted mainly on fish.
Wait, that
turtles,
is
and
a crocodile.
crocodiles.
What?
He's
So,
licking his booty.
If the
What?
Titanoboa was so dominant, what finally made it go extinct?
Oxygen.
Well, it had to do with a massive
Age.
change in climate.
Fortnite.
But to understand this, let's first dive into what made the Titanoboa such a dominant creature, and then how it suddenly went extinct. Paleocene, 66 million years ago.
Oh my
to
gosh.
56 million years ago. Titanoboas emerged after the apex predator niche was left empty by the extinction of the dinosaurs.
So wait, how did this thing survive the extinction of the dinosaurs? That's pretty impressive.
I think you can survive explosions if you're underwater. Because in Minecraft, when a creeper blows up, it does no damage when you're in water. Same thing with TNT.
Adam, I think you might be onto something because I'm pretty sure a lot of the creatures that were in either the swamps or the lakes or the oceans were able to survive better than like a T-Rex that was on land.
That's why I'm knowledge guy.
Thrived in hot and humid environments. Lucky for them, that's
Ew.
what Earth happened to
Look
be
at
like
Alec
50
as an
million
animal.
years ago.
Cool, dude.
The
I
average
knew that was
temperature
coming.
was around 24, 25 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
We love that temperature in the summer, but imagine if it were that way the whole year.
Summer forever.
Instead of ice caps,
I
the
wouldn't
poles
mind that.
were covered with forests.
I think that's Texas.
Instead of polar bears, there were alligators roaming around. Just like today, a planet even a few degrees hotter
Wow, it
is
looks hot out
very
there.
unpleasant for human beings. So it's a good thing we weren't around at that time. But there's a set of animals that thrive in the heat.
Turtle.
Cold-blooded ones.
Yes.
Our Titanoboa was cold-blooded, so it loved warm weather. Unlike warm-blooded creatures,
Stupid
cold-blooded
turtles.
animals aren't able to regulate their own body temperature.
Imagine not being
They
able to
use heat
regulate.
from the environment
I think
to
that's
warm
us.
up their bodies and
Oh.
kick their metabolism into a higher gear. So a warmer Earth was perfect for the Titanoboa. It
I
had
see.
a supply of external energy to keep its body warm, hunt without mercy, and become one of the largest predators ever. But
Wait, this kind of scares me because with climate change and everything, the temperature is getting warmer every year. So could that mean that certain snakes could get bigger?
I think they could get bigger, but also, Adam, I think more importantly, if Titanoboa existed today, it would probably live in like the rainforest or somewhere else in South America. So we would be safe up here unless the planet warms up enough and up here becomes the rainforest. Then we are dead.
I don't want to alarm you. I think you're correct, but also there's a lot of big snakes that live in Florida. There's like boa constrictors that live in Florida, so that's also a pretty good area.
Wait, how big are they? Tell me when to stop.
Go faster.
Boa
Faster.
constrictors, right there.
Fast.
Are you saying girth-wise?
Length or girth?
Girth.
Oh my god, yeah, like this big, this big.
They thick as hell.
And they can also open their mouths like 4 times as long as their body. They can go like this.
Those are alive today?
Yeah, they're called boa constrictor.
There are snakes alive today that can literally eat rhinoceroses whole. It's pretty insane.
They can't eat Adam whole, but they could eat rhinos whole.
No, this video is
Wait, they
freaking
can
me out.
eat rhinos in one bite is what I mean by that.
That is a whole lot of hoopla.
Then the Titanoboa went extinct. Why?
Elbows
A lot
out.
of changes were happening at this time. The Earth experienced two.
Get old.
The Earth was going through
climate
Earth
shifts.
puberty.
was
First,
too hot.
It became very hot. And
Oh, is it too hot for
it
you?
cooled down.
Glow up.
With our current
Glow up.
evidence, it's
Titanoboa,
clear if the Titanoboa
too
became
hot.
extinct during the heat spike or during the cooling phase. So let's look
Boo-hoo,
at each
womp
change
womp.
and figure out what might have happened. The heat spike event.
Oh, it's 400 degrees
56 million
outside.
years
Womp
ago.
womp.
It's
It
too
was
hot for me.
56
Was there a
million years
heat
ago.
spike
Earth
event?
is
too hot, I guess I'll
super
just die.
hot.
It's like
The
thousands of
official name
degrees,
for this
guys.
Heat spike is the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum, or
Adam,
for
translate.
short. Massive amounts of
Hot.
carbon dioxide entered the atmosphere, raising the
That boy
temperature
hot.
by up to 8 degrees Celsius. The seas
Oh, it's
became
8 degrees
really
too hot.
In the
No.
tropics, it was
All
like a
right.
warm bathroom
All right, I'm done,
with
I'm done.
Temperatures around 38 degrees Celsius.
That is
There was
pretty
a
hot.
mass ex-
Adam, can we do the conversion?
That's hot!
That's about 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
It is equal to 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's like boiling.
Well, no.
Adam is so dumb. I can't believe that we even let him have any opinion in these videos.
Well, Adam doesn't go outside, so...
The matchers in the deep sea.
the video.
In particular, many single-celled creatures called forams died out. Now, for the Titanoboa, this may have resulted in two different outcomes. It's possible that this giant snake thrived in hot water and became larger.
It'd be like
Even
a
if
hot
some
tub
fish
all
are
the time.
dying,
Slinkzilla.
Other reptiles like turtles and crocodiles.
Oh,
could
I
have
didn't know
also
turtles
grown
ate
big with
fish.
the
What the
heat and
heck?
Became a great food source.
Everyone's
for
gotta
the
eat.
Titanoboa. So in this scenario,
my God.
the Titanoboa
Did it
just
actually
gets
have teeth
bigger
like that?
and
Yes.
Fatter during the heat spike.
No, it's evolving.
There's another
Oh.
possibility. Maybe the Titanoboa went extinct due to the warmer temperatures. Because the
Really?
heat spike was so sudden, oceans
Oh, you don't
absorbing
say.
carbon dioxide would have become more acidic. Many fish may have died in that
Oh,
acidic
wow.
warm water,
Oh,
which
I see.
would have meant fewer fish for the
Jellyfish.
Titanoboa to eat. Now, if this were the case, the Titanoboa would have needed to adapt to survive. What evolutionary change could have helped?
I'm sorry. What if that guy in the Titanoboa was still alive? He's just in here like, woo! He's like going through a roller coaster.
If you get eaten by a snake, like you survive for hours in there.
That is just not true. That is so not true. Guys, if you're watching this video, do not believe them.
You eventually run out of oxygen inside of the snake.
I had a friend of a friend of a friend whose cousin got eaten by one whole, and he actually survived. He ate his way out through the butt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can actually cut yourself out when you're on the inside. True story.
Actual true story. My dad lived in Africa and he did KO a python and he still has its skin. I don't know if that's legal or not. I'm not sure if that should make the cut.
He told me he bought it at Walmart.
He told me he did the same thing to your mom.
All right, let's learn more
If
about the mega
tropical
noodle.
waters were too hot and acidic to live in, moving onto land would have been
Why is he so
Titanoboa's best
zesty?
bet. Yeah, switching
wonder
from
if we
a
would see this in a zoo.
pescatarian diet to being
No
a
way.
meat eater.
You can't contain that thing.
Now, as Earth became warmer, something interesting was happening. Above the waterline, the land was exploding with different types of mammals.
Like
Oh.
humans.
Horses, pigs, goats, and giraffes all evolved when Earth
Of
was
course.
a giant sauna. So, if Titanoboa moved from water to land, it would have found some new foods
Oh,
to
wow.
keep it going.
That's terrifying.
But because of its
Wow.
large size, living on land would have been difficult. So, our Titanoboa would need a different kind of adaptation to get through this temperature spike. The giant snake is going to get some stronger swimming
Hello.
muscles and swim up to the poles.
Whoa.
Because now the poles have warmed up so much that they're tropical. The ice melted into water, and the polar seas were full of crocodiles. The perfect lunch for a hungry Titanoboa. Eocene and Oleocene, 56 million years ago to 23 million years ago.
I knew that.
Okay, after 200,000 years, the heat spike was finally over, and temperatures went back to what they were before. But another major shift in climate is on the way, a cooling. Around 50
Snakes
million
don't like it
years
cold.
ago, temperatures began dropping in a long-term cooling trend that lasted
What the-
until the dawn of civilization.
Just
Bro,
moved to
really?
Florida.
Once lush forests at the poles are now becoming ice caps.
So he would have been
This
dead
was
again.
bad news for the Titanoboa.
Exactly.
The cooler
No.
climate didn't suit this cold-blooded snake. It could no longer
Maybe.
get the
He
heat
hates
it
the cold,
needed from
but he
the
could evolve.
environment to
Well,
be
it
able
would
to power
die in the
itself.
cold.
It's possible that this led to the Titanoboa's extinction about 55 million years ago.
I wonder how anything survived
In order
this.
to survive, it would have had to evolve in a
You have to be
different
warm-blooded.
and totally unexpected way. In our hypothetical scenario, the Titanoboa becomes warm-blooded.
No,
You're
no,
thinking, can a cold-blooded
no.
animal really
Brain
become
buster,
cold-blooded?
baby.
How
That is
that
not
even
possible for a snake.
Told you.
Well,
Boom,
it's true.
boom.
It's called
With
evolution,
snakes,
Jack.
We don't see any examples of them being warm-blooded, but there is another category of cold-blooded
It's called
creatures
evolution,
Whale
that
shark,
have
whale
some
shark.
Warm-blooded exceptions. Fish.
Oh, fish.
While the majority of fish are cold-blooded, about 0.1% are partially or fully warm-blooded.
Like turtles.
For instance,
Really?
the moonfish is
The
warm-blooded.
moonfish, yeah.
Bluefin
Why?
tuna.
Or if they were literally had any sort of brain, they could just make fires and create electricity and create like indoor shelters where they can stay warm.
They do not have opposable thumbs
It's
or
not
hands.
that
How
hard.
are they
do you
gonna
expect
make
a
it?
snake to make fire, Alex?
It's not that hard. All you gotta do is go in your house, turn the dial to 80 degrees, and boom, it's hot.
All right, this guy's literally just saying words.
Not that hard to stay warm when it's cold out.
Not all of us have flaming hair that can burn anything, okay? It gets cold outside and they die.
Not that hard.
Let's do a video. What if Alec never stopped evolving?
I'm not done.
He stopped evolving when he was like 5.
Yeah, you might be devolving. You might be evolving in reverse. Alec's gonna turn back into a chimpanzee when he's 75.
Yeah, I am.
I liked it better when he would just make your mom jokes and shut up.
Tuna, white sharks, and salmon sharks are kind of both. They use a special mechanism to raise their body temperature called
Wow.
vascular countercurrent heat exchange. Let me show you how it works. Let's use a shark as an example. Now, the muscles they use to swim
Okay.
generate heat, which
Okay.
heats blood in the
Yeah.
veins. The arteries
following.
bring cold, oxygenated blood from the gills
You have a
to
notepad?
the shark's
Right.
muscles and organs. This
Adam, note
cold
this down.
blood picks up the heat from blood in the veins, which then
Right.
raises the shark's internal temperature.
Of
But
course.
In
Oh,
the
I get it. I actually
Titanoboa's
get it.
case, there are no gills involved. It
Oh,
breathes
no.
in through its nostrils and has lungs to
Womp womp.
supply it with oxygen.
Just
But
like us.
We can make it warm-blooded like the shark by having cold blood pumped in through the arteries, which then pick up the heat from the warm blood in the veins. This single evolutionary transformation would allow the Titanoboa to survive the mass cooling. Let's see what happens next.
Oh, here we
That
go.
is a brazy hypothetical.
I have a question. If snakes are cold-blooded when they poop, does it come out cold?
They don't poop.
No, I don't think so, because anything that's cold-blooded can't get too cold or too warm, or else it will die. That's why they live in like the climate zones that are pretty warm most of the year.
So they actually are, like the inside of them is warm.
Yeah, it is. It has to be warm. They
But they're
need to be
called
warm.
cold though.
I know, because they can't make warm blood. So their blood is based on the temperature that is surrounding them. That's why we don't see anacondas living this far north, because they would die during the winter.
Hold on, fish live in the water and they're cold-blooded. The water's cold.
The water's colder, but they're used to that. They have evolved to
So
survive
like the
colder
inside of a fish
temperatures.
is cold though. So like when they poop, they probably poop cold. They probably pee cold too. Ha! I'm onto something here.
Okay.
What does this have to do with the Titanoboa?
Well, I just had a thought. Like if they're cold-blooded, the insides of them cold. Then
You know
whatever
that
comes out
thing
of
that
them
you
must
just
also
said
be
you
cold.
had? You know the thought? A thought? Stop doing that!
Miocene, 23 million years ago to 5 million years ago. During the Miocene epoch that followed, Earth began to warm a little, followed again by a period of cooling. The climate became drier and vegetation was more coarse. Rhinos were dominant in North America. Many species of horses evolved, as did
God
a
dang,
variety
I
of
want that
animals.
You got
hair.
some good
Also,
hair.
A saber-toothed cat-like
That's more
creature
like
called
Alex
the
hair.
Nimravid roamed around. Could the
Don't
Titanoboa
laugh at that. You're
in
encouraging
different
more.
ways to
That thing
spawn a
was cool
line of
looking.
Desert Titanoboas?
Not funny.
Yeah, I know I said that living
Oh,
on
wow.
land would be tough for
That'll
such a
be me in a
massive
few
creature,
years.
but maybe
They're
there's
like the
an
great Egyptian
evolutionary
pyramids.
path to make
It looks
this
like a
possible.
giant worm from
To
Dune.
camouflage in the desert,
Oh, yeah.
it would need to adapt a new color scheme, a light sandy color.
Oh my gosh.
And its
Oh.
next most important adaptation, strong muscles to burrow into desert
go.
soil
He
and
just called him
live
fat. He
underground
just called him
during the
fat.
day, both to conserve energy.
Oh,
and
that's a clip from
hunt
Dune.
Under the cover of
He called
darkness.
it. He called it.
Wow.
To protect against water loss through the skin, the Titanoboa would take a lesson from the spadefoot toad. This toad secretes a
had a bug on his
semi-permeable
nose.
membrane that makes its skin thick.
Wait,
wrapping
how
in
would it
moisture.
do that?
Our desert
Because
Titanic.
it locks in moisture so that it can survive without water for longer.
Yeah, but every reptile living in the desert right now doesn't do that. So why would this have to do it?
Because it's so big and fat and it needs the water.
Interesting. I feel like it would just dry out, right? If it had like that layer of goo, like a frog does, it would just, you know, dry out after a little bit.
But you're wrong, because it would just keep making more.
Oh, constantly gooing.
Someone said constantly mewing.
Goo, goo, with a G, goo.
Adam has a good mew. Go ahead, Adam.
I mean, that snake is mewing pretty well.
Titanoboa would branch out and have a new diet of birds and mammals. Many
think it is
desert
zesty.
animals are too small to make a meal, so Titanoboa would lie in wait for a herd of camels, slither out of its burrow and
my
make
gosh.
a killing. Or it might go months without food. So the
Like a
evolutionary
crocodile,
path
a crocodile could survive 6 months without food. Did you guys know that?
Shut up, Adam.
of Titanoboas could lead to two subspecies. The first one is shark-like, swimming far and wide across the ocean, able to preserve its body heat
Sounds
through
terrifying.
adaptations that make it warm-blooded. And the second is also warm-blooded, but lives in burrows deep in the desert, like the sandworms. from
Equally as
Dune.
terrifying.
Emerge from the burrows with lightning speed, only to strike.
That's me
eat,
when I
and
get to
then
Chipotle.
Retreat back underground. These 21st
Oh my
century
gosh.
Titanoboas would be as long as 23
These AI videos are
meters
creepy.
and about 1.2 meters wide. Imagine going for a swim in the ocean and
That's a little
running
guy
into
then.
one of those.
Holy
You'd have just
smokes.
enough time
That'd be
for
like a
one
baby
last
one.
breath.
Well, that's like a green anaconda right now.
6,000
Currently the biggest
years ago
snake.
to today.
That thing looks like a
Now,
doozy.
Oh, here we
brings
go.
us to the question
We're getting
of
to today.
how modern day humans might interact with these magnificent and terrifying creatures.
You know that there's some wacky humans out there that would want to tame them and like have them as pets.
Yeah, just like
Those guys are weird.
Just like we did with dragons, and that's how they became extinct.
Dragons were never
are
real.
not real.
Anymore, I know.
No. No.
I can't converse with this guy.
You know, weird question, but are there green anacondas in zoos? Have we ever seen one before?
I've never seen an anaconda ever.
My anaconda don't.
I've never seen one. Not even a green one. I've never seen an anaconda ever.
I
so
know. I
can't-
want
don't
to see
know.
one day. I wonder. Wait, let me look that up. Can
Okay, cool. I want to see a pink unicorn
anaconda
that has wings and flies away.
I've never seen a Titanoboa.
No, you should not try to tame an anaconda. Kind of makes me want to try to tame one. Not gonna lie.
Before the start of modern hunting, Titanoboas would have been legendary, frightening sea creatures that
Like
terrified
dragons.
humans. Our ancestors would probably be scared of going in the ocean. Who knows? Any swim could be your
Oh my
last
God.
if you encountered a Titanoboa.
The Vikings would have gotten
Wait,
completely wiped.
actually, there could have been a Titanoboa as recently as like the last thousands years. Because, do you guys know the tale of the sea serpent?
No, please tell us.
There's a real, people have seen a sea serpent. I forget where, it's like somewhere in America. But it is described exactly like an evolved Titanoboa would be. It could be in a
This guy's
Titanoboa that's
seriously.
alive today.
But wouldn't the scientists know about that?
No, nobody's actually been able to capture it because it's so evasive. That's how it's able to still survive.
It's kind of like the colossal squid, right? They really haven't seen it too many times, but there's reports of it being out there.
Pretty much, yes. Yes.
So there's no way to know for sure if it's real or not, or if it went extinct.
Yeah, there could be one still wandering around.
Adam just cooked.
The only good news would have been that these enormous creatures would probably have little interest in eating you. Because humans
Thank
would
God.
provide little sustenance, they'd rather catch a
Yeah, we're
large
just little
fish or
guys.
crocodile. That would be much more satisfying.
We'd be like one Cheeto.
As humans developed better weapons, the relationship
Sometimes I eat a whole
would have
bag of
changed.
Cheetos.
There's evidence of humans hunting whales as far back as 6000 BCE.
How
If
did they do
Titanoboa
that?
was still around, it may have been a target of fishermen thousands of years ago. Maybe.
Does that make you feel like a failure in life? Like there were ancestors of ours that were freaking fighting whales, guys. What are we doing? I think a whale would kill me.
That's illegal, Jack. You can't do that.
Imagine
great.
it's you and a spear, and they're just like, "Hey, go kill that whale, dude."
We do way more important things than that, Jack. We watch Skibbity Toilet. We watch Skibbity Toilet Multiverse. And that's way more important than killing whales to save your family.
Yeah, Jack really missed the mark on that one.
Evolution has made us into incredible creatures, guys. Without evolution, we would not be here.
May become part of our diet.
Ew.
If their meat was tasty, who knows? maybe humans would have hunted them
I'd
to near
try it.
extinction by
I'd
now.
eat it.
In
Wait,
today's
I'm
world,
confused because, all right, we have snakes today. We have anacondas. We have other snakes. I don't eat snake. Do you guys eat snake?
Depends what kind you're talking about.
No, people would try it as like an exotic food, I'm sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, this guy's acting like, would we eat snake? Like, we have the answers today. Anacondas are not that much smaller than Titanoboa. It's like half the size, which is still pretty big.
No, a Titanoboa, he just said, is a meter. 1 meter. That's over 3 feet.
An anaconda could be up to 18 inches, which is half of that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm really not going outside.
in today's world, like the occasional shark attack, we'd probably hear about rare Titanoboa attacks on humans who swam too far out into the ocean.
The sea serpents.
In the desert, nomadic tribes
That was a
would
doofus
probably
serpent.
fear the random, unperiodical attacks of the desert
Yeah, Jack.
Titanoboa.
The anaconda is not half the size of that.
Dude,
Dude, that thing was not real ever. Period.
Maybe they warned humans when they sensed activity underground.
Is
With
somebody tickling
infrared
Alex's feet?
technology,
Yeah.
they'd be able to
That was
detect the
awesome.
heat signature of Titanoboas in their underground burrows. Future. But in today's fast-changing world, something new and interesting will be happening. Human activity has reversed the cooling trend. With global warming, temperatures are becoming attractive for reptiles again. Our newly evolved Titanoboas have a warm-blooded inner architecture that has helped them survive the cooling of prior epochs. But as the Earth heats again, the Titanoboa would, once again, lean on the environment for heat rather than using its muscular inner activity.
Why do I feel like this guy wants Titanoboa to come back?
To hunt even more effectively
He's praying for it.
and grow bigger. As sea levels rise in future years, our coastal cities will be flooded and
Oh, wow.
destroyed. The
Oh.
warm
Bye-bye,
weather
Venice.
will help new generations
That's
of
New York City.
Titanoboa thrive. But
How
the
did you know
traditional
that?
habitats of the Titanoboa
I play a lot of
are currently being
geocache.
destroyed. The lush tropical swamplands and forests near tropical waters are being wiped out by logging and commercial activity. The growing acidification of the waters will kill the marine life that the Titanoboa feeds on.
No.
This would prove to be the biggest challenge for the creature, the destruction of its food supply. But there is one prey left for the Titanoboa. It would have to eat several to make a meal of them, but there's lots around.
Again, I have to emphasize, I am so grateful and thankful that the Titanoboa is extinct. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. I think it's the biggest snake in the world, but I'm not sure. So that's why we're gonna be reacting to snake size comparisons to find out what the biggest snake is. Comment down below your answers and let's go.
Okay, all right. That's it.
I
There's
know
a
her
snake.
from somewhere.
Hi.
Small snake.
There
I know
we
from
go.
somewhere.
Oh, from Tomb
Indiana
Raider.
Jones.
Nope. Tomb
Whoa.
Raider.
Oh.
Did you guys
Lara
see that
Croft.
giant
Oh
snake in
my
the
god,
background?
was that a copperhead?
She just.
That's not even the
kicked
smallest
it
one.
Aside.
Wait, look how
What is
tiny
the
that
smallest
is.
snake?
Barbados,
Wow.
a thread snake.
That is a real
It's
snake.
so tiny. It probably has a really nice
Yeah, these are all
personality.
real.
though.
Whoa. There's AirPods there.
Ring-necked
okay.
snake.
Next.
Okie dokie.
Wow, I didn't even know that they made these. I would have thought, like, if anyone saw these out in the wild, they would just think that they're giant worms. But no, they're
Yeah,
snakes.
basically.
The Kenyan
Okay,
sand
we're
boa. Okay.
Starting to get a little bit bigger in the length.
With all due respect, the Kenyan sand boa is doing the entire boa family very, very poorly. Because whenever anyone talks to me, or which is very rare, but if they ever say like, "Oh, boa constrictor," I think massive snake, like one of the kings of the jungle. And then there's a little 17-inch teeny tiny Kenyan boa. Nah, bro, they gotta disown that thing. Kick him out of the family.
Well, they, I guess, probably still constrict, but instead of like constricting a crocodile, they probably are constricting maybe a cricket or a mouse or Adam.
Yeah. Well, imagine a mouse being in there because they
I would
don't
destroy
chew, they
that.
just swallow it whole. So you'd be able to like see the mouse poking out as it digests into its stomach. That would be gross.
I'd still watch.
Garter snake.
Garter snake.
Yeah, we all know that one.
Everybody's seen one of those before.
That's a classic.
Rubber boa.
Oh, another
Is that
boa.
blue?
Boas have some
rubber.
range.
Cool snake. That one's pretty
coral.
cool, actually.
It's pretty
Did you guys-
coral.
It's a redneck keelback snake. Where do you think these spawn? They probably spawn out in Alabama. If you're asking me, they probably spawn out there. Maybe Georgia.
Red.
No, they're actually Canadian snakes.
keelback. Let's see. This snake is from Asia.
How? I am redneck snake. Redneck keelback. That's.
We need to constrict Alex.
I liked it better when he was from the South. Redneck snake.
Yeah, let's keep him redneck down there with queso, eating Chipotle.
African garter snake.
Alec, where's this one
That
from,
one's
Alec?
gotta be from Kenya, if I had to guess.
Let me check. China.
Darn it.
I'm starting to not
They
believe
keep throwing
Jack.
us for a loop here. It's kind of
I
smart.
think Alec is lying every time.
Okay, these are starting to get big.
Long
3
nose.
feet long.
Long nose.
Is like
long nosed. Adam.
long.
I can read. Okay,
Adam,
we get
it's
it.
you, but a snake. Do you get it?
Dude, a snake, he doesn't
Do you
even have
get
a long
it? 'Cause
nose.
it has a long nose.
Snakes don't even have nostrils.
Yes, they
What
do.
are you talking about? Oh my god.
They don't really smell though. They smell with their tongue.
Thank you. Thanks, Jack.
They more.
So
they
it's
more
just for
taste.
show.
King snake. Wait, Adam, isn't that what you
Whoa.
said? Isn't that what you said?
No, I said the
Oh.
king cobra. I didn't say the
Oh.
king snake. I didn't even know that was a real snake. That's pretty cool.
Snake.
Oh, tiger snake. That's pretty cool. I haven't heard of like a
Wow.
lot of these. A corn snake.
I like
Whoa.
that.
Wait, corn snakes?
snakes are pretty average.
Don't we see them around us? Like they spawn around us, I think.
Yeah, they're one of the most
Why do you
common
keep saying
snake
spawn?
that I know of.
These are not Pokemon.
They do spawn in biomes near us.
Yeah.
That is true.
then-
I didn't realize they can get that big though. I feel like the corn snakes that I've seen are like really tiny ones.
Yeah, their girth is tiny. Look at those stacks
The
of
ones
books
that you
over
saw
there.
probably just spawn. That's why. This guy's probably like level
That's
7.
true.
They don't spawn.
Yeah, it probably was like a low level corn snake.
Western rat snake. Ew.
Ugh.
Are they gonna spell length right
rat.
one time?
Yellow-lipped secret.
No.
Dude, that one looks so cool.
Whoever named that is colorblind.
Whoa, that thing definitely lives in the ocean. Emerald tree boa.
Yeah, that one. That one's got something wrong with, its eyes.
Oh, we got a rattlesnake. 6 feet long. Brown tree snake.
So many snakes look exactly the same. I feel like they're just different camos that they put on. It's like different weapons in
Yeah.
Call of Duty, and they just unlock a new camo, so that's what they're repping for that day. But really, they're all the same snake, just different skins. I feel like
And the
that could
crazy
be.
part is that, like, all of these snakes, they have different colors just to camouflage their bodies.
true.
And because snakes are literally everywhere in the world, they could be in the forest, they could be in the trees, they could be in the dirt, they could be in the ocean. So wherever they spawn in, they're gonna have a different skin.
Great point. So this one probably spawns in the desert biome, just to blend in better there.
Yeah. Or well, trees, Alec. It's a tree snake. So probably like
Yeah,
like
probably-
a branch.
It's probably a better call there.
Where does the black mamba spawn
In my
near?
toilet.
On cement. Oh, a python.
Pythons are really cool. Wow, I like that
Boa
skin.
constrictor.
They're getting really big
Wait,
now,
no way
guys.
the king cobra's bigger than
Wait.
that.
Yeah, we haven't seen the king cobra yet.
I thought a boa constrictor was way bigger than a king cobra.
No. Isn't that what you said though? The Titanoboa?
No. The Titanoboa is long extinct. Let's make that abundantly clear. But it is
Yes.
factually known to be the biggest snake in the whole world. I am so confident that I'm correct. I didn't want to nanny nana boo boo.
It doesn't exist.
And doo doo all over you guys because I'm a good friend and I want you to keep your hopes up. But
Yeah, okay.
I'm so confident that I have won today's challenge.
Are you confident though that you could take a boa constrictor in a 1v1 fight?
What level is it?
69.
Ooh, that's a high level.
But you're level 27, right?
Yeah. See, that's in like I haven't even unlocked that part of the map yet, so I don't think I should go there. I think he would get me good.
He would constrict you.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
He
about.
would wrap me up like a fruit roll up. That king cobra,
King
there he
cobra,
is!
there it is.
14
Let's
feet
go!
long. Holy
Wow,
cow.
That's longer than a car.
That's way longer than I
Oh,
thought.
wait, he was not the biggest.
Reticulated
Oh my
python.
god. Oh my.
Green
Green
anaconda.
Dude,
Oh my
that was
god.
a human over
they're
there.
getting big.
Nagini?
Okay.
What is
Oh,
Nagini?
that's from Harry
It's
Potter.
Alex's ex-girlfriend, Nagini.
What does that mean?
Alec, you didn't tell me you
What
had a
is that?
girlfriend.
No, he's making that up.
Oh wait, the king cobra right there from
There's another king
1999.
cobra.
Oh my gosh.
That's from a movie though.
Count it.
Oh,
Count
are
it.
we
Put
sure?
it on the board. Count it. We're counting it.
We gotta
I
count
count
it.
it.
We gotta
I count
it.
That thing is huge.
We're counting
yeah, let's move on to
Titanoboa.
the
Or
Extinct. 42 feet long. What are you laughing at, dude? It's longer than your fake one. You have a fake king cobra.
It's not even close. What do you mean my fake one? That Titanoboa has been
Your
extinct
king
for millions
cobra-
of years.
No,
we don't even know if it
no,
actually
your
existed.
King, yeah, it says extinct. Of course you know it existed. King Cobra was
No.
from a movie in 1999. It wasn't even real. The Titanoboa
King
is
Cobra
real.
is a real snake. It's a
Oh
real
my
snake
God,
today.
I'm gonna fart on your forehead so bad. That's how much you annoy me.
Bring it!
All right, so the biggest king cobra to ever exist was 18 feet.
Yeah. Mine is 42 feet. Suck on that.
Okay, look up the biggest Titanoboa in the past 1,000 years.
Titanoboa biggest size. Okay,
Yes, it
so
does.
Titanoboa, they have fossil records of it reaching over 45 feet.
You know, when you're right, you're right.
They don't even have a
I think
spine.
you should be
They
banned
have
from
wood
talking for the
fossil
rest
records.
of this video, Adam, because all you do is annoy
They're
everybody.
all made of meat. There's no fossils.
What do you mean they have bones?
They
What
would
are
have
you
to base
talking
it all
about?
off teeth.
That is so not true.
Yeah, they don't have bones, so what do you mean fossils?
Yes, they do.
You could find fossils, Adam. That's how they discovered the dinosaurs and Alex mom.
Snakes don't have bones.
have bones.
Other than teeth, that's
Snakes
it.
have bones. Do
No.
snakes have bones?
They do. They have skeletons.
Snakes have lots of bones, but
No.
fewer types of bones than us, as well as their skull. They have 100 to 400 vertebrae.
Okay, they have a ton of
Adam,
bones.
you need
Wait,
to
they
just
have, like,
please
a
close
ton
your
of
mouth
bones.
for the whole rest of this entire video. Everything you've said so far is factually incorrect.
Well, Alec, I think Adam's just a little bit mad that the Titanoboa was bigger than his king cobra.
Oh, he is fuming. I can feel it. Oh
Adam,
my
do you have
God.
another guess though? Do you have any idea of what even could be bigger than a Titanoboa?
Oh my God!
I'm-
Oh, is that what you're gonna say?
I'm gonna go with an anaconda. I'm joining Jack.
But we already passed the green anaconda, so which anaconda?
My
Well, there's a fake
don't
anaconda
got
from the movie
money.
Anaconda that will probably be in here, but I don't count that because it wasn't real.
Oh, the anaconda from the movie Anaconda
Right.
that came out. Oh,
and
okay.
that was
I'm
massive.
gonna switch my answer. I'm gonna switch my answer to the death worm because they might count that as a snake.
Okay.
Ka.
Jungle Book. I didn't realize Ka was that big.
Oh,
Giant
crap.
snake.
Cabin in the Woods. That was a scary movie, guys.
That's a very original name.
Basilisk from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that
I
is an
didn't know that
ancient
counted as a
mythological
snake,
creature.
though. I thought it was just a basilisk. The mega
Well, if they're
python.
counting that, they're going to count a Hydra, right? We're going to see a
Wow.
Hydra at some point.
Oh,
Giant
there it
anaconda
is.
from the
Anaconda
from the
movie,
movie.
that's what I said.
Anaconda, my anaconda don't want no let
Nah,
you go,
nah, man.
huh? Boy,
This
boy,
Detroit
man.
used to live in Detroit.
live in Detroit. Adam, come on, bro. You got to get on our giant anaconda game.
I thought it was
Adam,
like
remember when
this.
you practiced that dance for 16 hours straight?
That's the second verse, Adam. I watched that music video a record amount of times.
I don't want to. I'm not going to comment because I
Hey,
might have
yo.
you beat.
Oh, a Hydra. Okay, so Hydras are technically snakes. Interesting.
A giant anaconda.
Whoa, what, another anaconda. Let's go.
So, but these are all fake, so
bro,
I
Jack's
still
killing
count
it in the
mine. I
lead
still
right
count
now.
mine as the
Okay.
biggest.
We all are in the lead. Giant
Seriously,
snake.
giant snake. They couldn't thinking of anything else that was that was cooler than a just giant snake.
You gotta call it as you see it.
That's like calling Adam Fat Adam, bro. There's this not creative.
Whoever named the bird Booby should be in charge of naming every single creature, I think, including giant snake. I wonder what he would come up with. Probably Weenie.
Hot dog, giant hot dog with teeth. Oh my God, we're getting big, boys.
Whoa! 170 feet. Good God.
Giant boa.
Is that from the kaiju?
Whoa.
Yes, that is technically, I think, a kaiju. That's another kaiju.
Yeah, that's just a dragon at that
Do
point. Are
those
you
count as
kidding me?
wings or ears? What do you think?
Maybe both. Maybe it's like a 2-for-1 special.
I'd go
I'd
wings.
probably say wings, but it kind of looks like it's ears. And imagining it being his ears is pretty funny.
It's like a
Could be a
bat.
butthole. You never know. Some
right.
animals have buttholes on weird places.
That thing is ugly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you guys see that in the background?
I didn't.
Dude, these things are getting big.
Drowned viper.
We should have just been dead silent for the rest of the video after Jack said what he said. Oh my gosh! 1,200 feet!
There's
a 1 in 73 million% chance that a snake is born with 2 heads. But by some miracle, some of these snakes are able to survive and are able to learn to live with 2 different minds. Now, normally it would be impossible to get one of these.
I am locked
I just
in.
found this guy who has a pet 2-headed snake.
I have so
What?
many questions.
That is definitely the guy. Like, if I had to imagine any guy that would own a 2-headed snake, that's the guy.
Why? Because he looks awesome? That dude looks so cool.
That looks like Snake Santa Claus.
He's probably got 3 snakes in his beard.
He might have a 3-headed snake.
Jackson, this is Mario and Luigi, one of the rarest 2-headed snakes in the world. They're growing
Oh,
a
that's
little
so
fast.
cool.
I need you to build them a new enclosure.
Well, Max, I can definitely do that. So in this video, I'm going to create
looking
a
at me
dream
like
home
that.
paradise with the 2-headed
You started
snake
rizzing me up.
inside. Now, there's not much documented research around 2-headed snakes, so this video will be a first for YouTube showing off everything about them. Now, because this is for one of the largest
great
2-headed
find.
snakes in the world, I got out a massive enclosure. And to start the build, we need
Whoa.
to create the rainforest
Mansion.
background. To do this, I covered the whole back glass with some spray foam, which would allow me to stick tons of large
Silly
pieces of
putty.
wood wood to it. You see, I'm trying to make a lush rainforest in here since that's where the two-headed snake species lives in the wild. To finish the look, I covered it in dirt and other rainforesty materials.
All right, this actually looks cool how it wraps around the entire
Whoa,
enclosure.
I like
That is
it. 10 out of
really
10.
cool.
Do you think he's gonna have to make 2 of everything? Like 2 little ponds for each snake, 2 little beds?
No, it's one snake.
No. It's Mario and Luigi, Alec. That's 2 distinctive personalities. They have 2 brains, Alec. 2 consciousnesses.
But it's one thing.
No, but you're trying to say that Siamese twins as humans are 2 different, are one person, or are they 2 people?
Dang, that's a good philosophical question, Adam.
Exactly. They have 2 brains. They got 2 mouths to feed. The entire enclosure should be themed after 2.
Siamese twins pay 2 college tuitions.
If one snake drinks and eats and the other doesn't, does the other still feel like they ate and they drank?
I think so because they share the
Okay,
same
come on,
stomach.
that's one thing. That's
So-
gotta be
No,
one thing.
no.
It's
Alec
gotta
is
be one
looking at it
thing.
completely wrong.
If I had a Siamese twin, I'd make them eat all my veggies.
What? That's neither here nor there.
Actually, genius.
Because it
I'm
would
going
taste
to fill
bad.
in the floor of this enclosure.
You just
Also, I'm
bully
gonna
your
use
Siamese
these slabs
twin?
of moss and also some wood chip stuff. Yeah.
Now, with this concoction of stuff, I'm gonna add in a big tub of water, which will get entirely absorbed by these bricks. And yeah, you've probably already seen this before, but after mixing it, boom, we now have the
Wow,
whole
that
floor in there completed.
Turned perfect.
Anyways, this is where it gets fun because you see, two-headed snakes are so unique. So in this enclosure, I need to make special accommodations. to,
See?
you know,
2 of
accommodate how
everything.
No, Alec.
How? You can't have 2 different houses. It's one body.
Yeah, but what if Mario wants to go to his house and Luigi, after they go to Mario's house, he's like, hey, let's go back to my house. And they go back to Luigi's
They
house.
need their own lives. They're separate lives.
I guess, yeah. You know what? I guess.
They need at least 2 pillows in their bed.
These are 2 rock water bowls, which I put inside of the enclosure.
what I was
figured
saying.
that the 2 heads are gonna want their own fresh water bowl, so they don't have to
See?
share. So yeah,
He
pretty
gets
good.
it.
Anyways, I do just have to put some normal decorations around the water bowls to make this place look more like a rainforest. And I thought it'd be cool to spread a bunch of this leaf litter along the floor to make it look like all those leaves fell from the trees above. Now I asked Max if he
Epic.
wanted any special additions, and he said most.
Wait, why did he name Max 2-head snake? As if Max is the snake. Do we think Max might have a second head?
Here come the conspiracy theories.
Where is the second head then?
Two-headed snakes aren't able to climb, but Mario and Luigi are an exception. Make sure to
Oh.
include tons of climbing vines so they can show off.
And lucky for him, using this, I just figured out a new trick to make climbing vines.
You see,
I wonder if 2-headed snakes are bad at climbing because they're always arguing with each other of like what branch to go to.
Oh, do you think like they go up to like a branch and then like one head tries to wrap around this way and then the other tries to wrap around this way and then they like get into a knot by accident?
Then they kiss at the bottom. Yeah, oh, oh no, again, darn it. Sorry, Luigi, oops. Ah, I didn't mean it.
A Siamese twin wouldn't be that bad, actually.
But yeah, they probably have so many like decision-making problems, you know? Like even if it's, I want to eat this dead rat. And then the other one's like, no, I'm not even hungry. But then the other one's like, I am hungry. Do something about it.
Maybe.
They would probably hate each
maybe.
other.
But we are talking about snakes, Alec, and most animals that are not humans, they don't really have like indecisiveness. They just kind of do what they're supposed to do. Like they poop when they poop, they eat when they're hungry. Unlike us, we got to think about it. We got to think, oh, am I hungry or do I want to poop first? I don't know. And then you don't do anything. And then 3 hours go by and then you still got to do both.
see, first you get a bunch of this rope, not too thick, but also not too thin. Then you load
That's
up
pretty
some
thick to
silicone
me.
into a gun and
Oh,
get to
here we go.
spraying
This
it
guy
all
loves his
over the
glue.
rope. After spreading it all around, you can add in a bunch of dirt and other vine stuff, and after mixing it,
DIY
you will get
vines.
a DIY vine.
And because the silicone on this hardens up a pretty good amount, it's gonna let me bend it around all the branches. That way we can get this
That's
hooked
pretty
up
good.
Gotta write that
everywhere
down.
along the top section.
So that's
Why would you
exactly
need
what I
DIY
did,
vines
putting it
ever?
around every corner so Mario and Luigi
I don't
would
know.
be able to climb
What if I get a
to their
two-headed
heart's
snake?
content. Now to finish off the decorations, I put
I
in a
could.
snake hide because pretty much every snake species needs that. But because we're of course putting a 2-head snake in here, I used some foam to put a little
Yep.
divider here because I want to see if Mario and Luigi pop out both their heads. That way they can scan for prey separately.
All right, the floor.
They're gonna
looks
be looking
all
for
good
some
now, but now
Goombas.
I want to scatter some plants up in the tree area to finalize that rainforest look. So you already know. Let's go drive to the plant store, baby.
Plant store,
Oh my God,
Walmart,
Here we go.
Walmart, Walmart.
Yo.
Over under 100
No.
bucks. What do you guys think?
At this. This is the
He's
craziest
supposed to go to
plant section I've
Walmart.
ever seen.
It's in the
I'm gonna pick
script.
out some of
I'm
these
going over 100 bucks.
colorful
Comment down
ones,
below,
some of
over under right
these
now.
green ones.
Oh, 100%.
This is just amazing.
So I went
Plants
around
be
and picked
expensive,
out the
that's why they're
coolest ones
green.
I could find and then checked them out. When I got home, I of course got them out and scattered them all around the upper and lower parts of the enclosure. And then using my hot glue gun, I
Wow.
attached tons of draping vines.
starting
and
to
even
look
got
better
out
than my
some moss
bedroom.
like I do in all my enclosures to glue around everywhere as well.
Okay,
This makes makes me want to get an
This place is
enclosure
super
so
green
bad.
and luscious now. It looks really good. But to finish it off, we got to put some technology into this enclosure.
Oh,
First
yeah.
of all, this snake,
Got a
which
thermometer.
is a rainforest spray system.
And
so
a
we can
spray
make this
system,
really
Adam.
into a rainforest. It was pretty easy to set up. I just attached the sprayers in the corner and used some glue to cover the water tubing. And now when you go down here and click the button I attached to the side of the enclosure, boom, shakalaka, it's now raining.
Oh yeah, that,
Okay, the
no,
next
Very
technology
nice.
is
perfect
just
now.
a simple LED light strip, which I attached to the top of the enclosure and plugged in.
It isn't anything too crazy.
Epic
All right.
gamer.
The snake is gonna be so confused.
It's gonna be playing Fortnite
Well, now
24/7.
that I'm done with this
I can't even lie. This enclosure is way better than most of the enclosures I see at zoos.
At zoos, some of them are literally this big, and there's like nothing in there, and it's just a snake coiled up.
Yeah.
So if you were a snake, you would want to live in here. You'd be fine with it.
Assuming I get a lot of food and like pizza, hot wings, peanut butter jelly sandwiches only on Tuesdays though, yes, I would totally live in there.
I would go as far as to say, if you could shrink me down in my current form, I would probably want to live in there. You know, as long as you gave me like a little area to sit and like play some games, I would probably spend most of my time in there. That is awesome. It's like a cool inside-outside enclosure. You know, you could be outside, inside your rainforest, and then I could leave if I really wanted to.
Wait, Adam, you are the dirt man. How would you not want to live in there?
This is a rainforest. I hate rain. I need
Oh,
I need
you like-
dry. I need dry dirt.
Yeah, you
That
want- you want like a
winter
big
turns into mud, and that's
Dirt
gross.
plateau.
forest enclosure. I can now be one of the first YouTubers to show off such an insane, never seen before creature. Well, Max lives in another city, so the next day he drove a couple hours to come pick me and
Shout
the
out,
enclosure
Max.
up so we
Such a
could
chill
of course
guy.
put the snake inside.
I want to touch his beard.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Dang, he's
The
way
man,
taller than I thought
the
he'd be.
myth, the legend. You
Max
are
is a
the person
unit.
that probably owns the top 5 like rarest snakes
Go,
in the
Max.
world, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, the two-headed
How much
snake.
you think
Well,
you paid
anyways,
for this
let's not waste
snake?
Any time, just check out.
It
the
has to be
enclosure
very
I built for
expensive.
us.
Dude, that is
Gosh,
so
at
cool.
least 5,000.
Exceeds my expectation completely.
Yeah, really? You like it?
I don't know about the LED strip. I like
Yeah, I
everything
tried
else
to make it
though.
look like just like a crazy rainforest. You know, all the plants.
What if the
green
snakes
everywhere.
get lost in there?
All right, but I did forget one thing actually. Right under this towel. Take a look at this. Mario
Oh,
and Luigi little figures.
merged together.
It would have been funny if he was like, he was cosplaying as Luigi, and then he had the Mario costume like ready for when Max came in. He's like, put it on,
For the video, Max.
put it on. You know how cool that would be for the video.
Where should we put him? Just right there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You want them together or you want them separate?
I guess the snakes are together, right?
That's true, yeah.
All right.
Alright, I can't. This looks so cool. Let's get it back to my place.
Yeah, let's go put those two-head snakes in.
Yeah, let's put Mario and Luigi in.
So we got the enclosure.
Wait, he's
in his
stealing the
car and
enclosure?
a few
Whoa,
hours back.
Yeah, I
What
don't know why
the-
they don't just
All
bring
right,
the snake
well, here,
there.
let's go,
Oh,
inside. I
maybe
can't
Max
wait
is
to
not
see
giving
that
him the
Let's
snake.
Maybe the snake
get
is
that in
afraid
right
of
away.
cars.
After bringing it inside, I
All
set
right.
up the camera stuff and got the enclosure ready while Max went to pick up Mario and Luigi.
Alright, come over here. I want to show you something.
Oh, you want to show me something? Is Mario?
Hey, yo, Max.
He's gonna show him a
Max, stick to
two-headed
the
snake.
script,
You
Max.
realize how rare they are and how special they are. Like that they're still.
I think these are all their enclosures. He has all these rare snakes, and look, they're in these Tupperware bins.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
This is gonna be like a mega mansion to this double-headed snake.
So I'm thinking that this guy is not giving Terra Green the snake. I think that Terra Green made the enclosure for Max, and Max is keeping the snakes.
Yes, until he comes back late at night and steals it.
Why would he do that? That's illegal.
Did is he pulled out the container that actually had the mom that gave birth to the two-headed
What?
snake. And he
Hey,
told me
yo!
normally
But
for
she-
a two-headed
she only
snake
has
to be
one head,
born,
though.
The snake's egg has the chance for twins to be inside, but then there's a super rare chance that there's a birth defect that causes the twins to only partially split, causing it to have two
Fusion.
different snake.
Whoa, that would be sick. I don't think this is a thing, but like imagine the tail is just another head. So it's just you got a long rope.
Where would they poop from? Like, think about it. Where would they poop from?
That would be like a head coming out of your butt, Adam.
Does one of the heads just poop?
Yeah, one eats, one poops.
That's disgusting.
That's so
The
gross.
reason why Mario and Luigi are way crazier is because they're boas and they
thing
give
is
live
big.
birth.
So that's a boa, and that gives live birth.
I would be
Meaning all the
terrified
stuff
right
that
now.
We just explained happens in the mother's stomach.
So yeah, one day this mom just
That's a
gave birth
forbidden
to
scarf.
a two-headed snake. And as you can see in these pictures, it's a little disgusting when they're born, a bunch of slime and stuff everywhere. But despite all
Whoa.
odds, Mario and Luigi
looks like
were
ramen
born that
noodles.
day and were perfectly functioning as a normal
That
snake.
is
Okay, that's
incredible.
cool and all, but let's get to the reason why we're all here. Where's Mario and Luigi? Are they in
Yeah,
here?
seriously,
Alright,
Max,
yes,
come
they
on.
are.
Where,
Right
oh,
here.
okay.
I wonder
we
if
got the
Mario and
two-headed
Luigi
snake's
can pass
current
that trait
enclosure
on.
out, and immediately we opened up the lid to reveal
Whoa.
the beauty inside. Mario and Luigi right there in front of my
Wow.
eyes, just chilling around.
This is something that shouldn't exist in this species. Two heads and one body.
Oh my gosh.
He
this
hit
is
the
crazy. This
jackpot.
thing
He's
is, like,
hungry.
majestical.
If you think that's crazy, wait till we feed them. Watching them eat live is crazy.
And yes, eating with two heads means means sometimes they will both separately try to eat the same
What?
food. And it's one of the most interesting things in
If they eat too much, both of them won't it get stuck because they have the same stomach. I wonder if that happens a lot of the time. And they'll like, could they choke because they're both eating so much of the same thing, and then it just.
I mean, there's probably always a chance to choke, right? That's just like always a risk when you're eating something.
Yeah, like Alec and Team France.
Sure. But as you can see, Max has been keeping them in this enclosure. And while it may look
Trash.
basic, it's actually not bad. Two-head snakes are super delicate creatures, and it's best not to have anything too complex in the
We
place
see which
where
one's
they
the
sleep.
aggressor.
But he had me build this rainforest so we could document what
Stay
two-head
away from
snakes
Luigi.
do in the wild.
All right, so why don't we just get these in the enclosure?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, you're just gonna go straight.
Oh my
and pick it up.
gosh.
Okay. You're not even scared of getting bit at all.
I mean, it could happen, but once you pick them up, they calm down. They realize that you mean no harm.
That's
If
cool.
you get bit
man,
once,
they're
you're gonna
chill.
get
They're
bit
just
twice.
sitting there.
So Max put them in, and apparently Mario and Luigi have never seen an enclosure as natural as this, so right away they got to explore it.
It kind of just looks like one snake with another head poking out.
Literally
That's
what it is.
exactly what it is.
No, you know what I'm saying though. It looks like a normal snake, and then like Luigi's over here, you know. But it's not like snake, two heads. It's snake, Luigi.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you have a tree, you got like the normal trunk, and then you got like a little branch popping out.
Yeah,
Like
so
Luigi kind of
Luigi's
looks
just
like a
little
branch.
Yeah.
He was probably the twin that got eaten by Mario inside
he-
of the womb.
He probably doesn't make any decisions. He's just there for the ride. He's
That's
just
kind of
tagging
fun.
along.
I kind of want to be Luigi.
Exploring.
This is so interesting. So do these two heads, do they both control the body?
Yeah, they have to. They kind of struggle.
So which one's on the
struggle.
left?
Aw.
That's Luigi.
What?
So Luigi's trying to go left, and Mario on the right. He's trying to go right. So it's like they're kind
Now,
of
they're just
Now,
stuck.
this is actually a pretty common problem
Oh
for
my
two-headed
God.
snakes, but since Mario and Luigi are over a year old, they know how to handle this and continue moving on together. Now, Max wanted to prove Mario and Luigi were good at climbing, so he picked them up and put them in the tree area.
Usually, is this boa like species good at climbing?
Yeah, they're pretty arboreal.
Okay.
And immediately Mario
Oh,
and
yeah, they're
Luigi started to
nailing
work
it.
together to climb around.
Wow.
And Max was right. They were pretty good and got around with no problems whatsoever.
That's
Another
impressive.
interesting thing about Mario and Luigi is they each have their own personality.
Luigi's on the left, so Luigi is he? What's his?
Luigi's the
personality?
He's
aggressor.
definitely more go with the flow, more
Oh,
your typical
um,
Boa. He's more relaxed. And then,
Nice try.
I meant the
Mario
other
over
one.
here is kind of feistier.
Now,
Yeah.
Max wanted to
He
show
said
the two
Mario is the
personalities in
branch.
action, so he took them out
Oh,
the
wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would Mario be the branch?
I know it's pretty silly, but they named Mario the branch and Luigi the trunk.
Mario has the aggression of Mario in the games. Mario's like the fighter. Yahoo! Luigi's kind of the shy guy that always saves the day.
put them back into the other enclosure.
So just having him in here, I want to show you how Mario's personality is different.
Yeah.
Just having my finger in front of him.
Oh yeah, Mario's definitely getting a lot more like agitated. The one on
Luigi's
the
so
left,
chill.
Luigi, like,
Dude,
he's
how is
chilling.
Max so
Mario-
calm?
I my finger and Mario doesn't want to smell. He just means business.
That's crazy. But you're just like
That's
good,
funny.
That's good cop, bad cop
I would
right
not
there.
do that. You're just crazy.
Now finally, before feeding them, Max insisted on me holding the two-headed snake to get that experience.
Oh, watch out for Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Pick him up from their end.
Okay, so we just want to start. Oh, they're kind of getting mad at me. I'm not.
He
Careful.
already has bandages from
Careful.
other videos probably. He's been eaten up.
And then
Well, he held the velvet ant, so this is nothing.
picking up a two-head snake. How many people can say they've done this, huh?
Focus!
Yeah, this is crazy.
As you saw, I was
Was he-
very
he
scared at
gripped it
first,
up
but
like-
eventually they really mellowed out and they started
There
to
we go.
crawl all over me. And yeah, they even did some crazy acrobats. That's
so
pretty
Whoa.
impressive, actually. But now
They're, like,
it's time
hugging
for the
each other.
moment we've all been waiting for, watching the two
Feeding.
heads eat. So to do that, we have a
Yes.
tiny little mouse.
It's time to feed
Oh,
it the
it's
mouse,
sleeping.
and This is just freshly killed, right? This is
Oh, this
little
is
mouse
kinda
farm. Okay,
sad.
let's see what they do. Oh, this is
No!
This is so
Luigi,
my
don't
God.
play!
Mario's just sitting
Mario's
there.
not even hungry.
You think Mario, does he usually eat less than Luigi? Or-
Definitely. Mario eats probably once a month, while Luigi eats every week.
So for about 10
What?
minutes, Luigi tried
Dang,
to get a good
that's-
hold of the mouse.
that
and
is
swallow it.
Mario.
But it was
That
so
should not be
interesting
Luigi.
Because Mario kept going about his day, just slithering around.
Look,
while
Mario's
Luigi
like,
was still
"Hey,
trying to swallow
We're just
him."
gonna keep
That
going.
is so crazy how Mario's just
Don't
like
mind
doing
me.
his own thing. Luigi's trying to swallow. Like, why is this happening?
It's two snakes in one body, so Mario's trying to move while Luigi's trying to eat.
But eventually, Luigi started to get
Oh
the hang
my
of it and got
gosh.
the whole thing into his mouth.
Okay, Okay,
and
this
down
guy
his
has a
stomach. If you thought
hydra
that
as a
wasn't
pet.
Cool enough, a couple days later, we got this insane footage of both the snakes eating. First of all, we put some mice in front of both of them, and like always, Luigi grabbed his, but Mario missed. But as Luigi started to swallow, Mario got bored and started to just grab onto the mouse as well.
Whoa,
It was
they're eating the
crazy
same
watching
one.
Mario just latch on while Luigi stuffed it down his mouth. They even started to sort of fight.
my
they're just working together.
Around the
No, they're
entire
fighting
enclosure.
over it.
So to make sure
Insane.
nothing bad happened, we tried to feed Mario again, and thankfully this time
There we
he
go.
took
They
the
could
little
fight
mouse and
each other.
everything was
I just
good.
don't understand how
Well,
they
I already
don't
know
choke.
Mario and Luigi are going to love this new rainforest.
That's snakes,
I built
Adam. That's
for
what they
them. And
do.
if you guys have any questions about these two-head snakes, comment them, and I'm sure Max will let me come out again for a part 2. Today, I found a listing of a pet snake's home. When I clicked on it, I saw a pretty trashy enclosure with paper
What
towels,
the?
Towels, bro.
dirt all
Why?
over the glass, and none
No.
of the stuff a snake
I don't
would
even see the
actually
snake.
need.
Hey,
I mean, that's basically the equivalent of what Alex's room looks like right now.
No, but we don't gotta mention that though.
But you have paper towels in there.
No, we don't have to talk about that at all.
It is
Alec-
a room-sized garbage can, Alex.
Basically the same thing.
It's disgusting, Alex.
Hey, $55. It's honestly not that bad of a deal. Let's go save this snake.
So I drove out to the cellar and bought the tank for $55.
That's
Okay,
a
just got this
deal.
in my car, and I've got
Ew,
you
what's on
flip
the
it.
Make
side?
sure the snake inside is healthy.
What kind of
If it
snake is it,
I'm going
though?
to revamp this
Python?
trash
I don't
into
even
a
see
dream
it.
home to give
Anaconda.
I think it's a cobra.
best life. I've got no time to waste. Let's go.
What if
After
it's like a
getting it home,
poisonous
the first
snake?
step was to, of course,
You'll
remove
find
the
out one
snake
way or the
from
other.
the enclosure.
So I have this tool to grab it. I really hope the snake in there isn't venomous. I have to be super careful.
I haven't
I
even
obviously
seen it
didn't
yet.
want to get my hands anywhere
He doesn't
near
even
this
know what snake it is
enclosure
yet.
Since the snake could be anywhere, so I used the tool.
So this is basically like, do you guys know the show Storage Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You're just getting like a mystery thing and you don't know what's going to be inside.
Well, he knows it's a snake. It could be, dude, imagine it's like a water moccasin, one of the most venomous snakes of all time.
Ooh.
Could literally die.
What if it's not even a snake at all? What if there's just like a rabbit in there?
I was gonna say, what if it's just like an earthworm?
Oh, yeah, there's a really big earthworm.
And he just got trolled.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad.
Take out as many of the objects as I could. And it didn't take long until when I moved this piece of paper
There he
towel,
is. Come
I
on.
saw a glimpse
Ooh,
of the snake
maybe
under it.
a
Thankfully,
corn
after
snake?
seeing it move, it looked
Oh,
like
it's
it
tiny.
was still in good health.
Little guy.
Python?
I picked it up to take a closer inspection.
What kind of snake is that?
Oh, that looks venomous though. It's orange.
Is it a boa python?
And after comparing the colors and pattern of the
A
snake
ball
to
python?
a bunch of different species,
That's gotta
I think
be
I found
poisonous.
out exactly what species it was.
What is it?
Okay, check this out.
Gonga
This is called a
Lophus.
Kenyan sandboa,
Whoa!
and this looks exactly like the one I got. Okay, if this is actually a Kenyan sandboa, that means it's not venomous.
Oh,
and
okay.
I should actually be able to just go and pick it
Wow,
up. Are you
it
gonna
seems pretty
bite me?
docile.
First, I was pretty scared to pick it up, but
I'd
then
be
I realized it was
terrified.
actually super chill and friendly and wouldn't bite me at all.
Oh, look at
That's
this.
awesome.
Okay, from what I know, this species is actually a super good pet. So this is
Cursed
gonna be
or
awesome.
But the main
earthworm.
reason I was so excited about this species is because they have this special ability to burrow themselves in the floor and pop out to strike prey when it
Yo!
walks by. And yeah,
I wanna
I'm
see
gonna
that.
get to watch that happen.
They're
It's
kinda
so cool.
cute.
Anyways, first,
That's
to
what
start
Adam
this
does in the
enclosure
refrigerator.
Transformation process. Step number 1 is to take out the ugly remaining decorations.
Okay, I have no idea why there's all this random stuff in here, like a giant fake plant. This is not at all.
That
what
looks like it's from
Sandboa needs.
So of
IKEA.
course, I gathered all of that up.
It
and
really
threw
was someone's
straight into the
garbage can for a little
bin
bit.
where it belongs.
Then that leaves us with this.
Yeah.
This is so bad. There's just paper
That's
towels
trash.
on the
Ew, is it
floor and
What is
a
that
big
red?
Pile of dirt.
Yeah, what-
Yeah, sandboas need at least a couple
Ew.
pieces
I
think-
of
let's just
substrate
assume
to
it's
the
fruit
floor
punch.
So they can go in it and burrow. So this is definitely not good enough. Yeah, let's get this out of here. And
Gross.
Why is there just random like red stains on this? Yeah, let's get-
After taking the remaining dirt out,
I would
had
DNA
to
test
finally
that.
Get out a little razor and scrape off all these little piles of glue and dirt
Okay.
off the wall. I have no idea why they were there. But
It already
they're
looks
ugly,
10
so they
times
gotta
better
go.
with
Well,
nothing
we're
in it.
Yeah.
gonna adjust the tank now, and this is where things get fun.
You see, the first step to build the snake's dream home is to create the background. And to do that, I used some animal-safe spray foam to cover the entire back of the glass so I could attach.
I'll be honest, I think he got a pretty good deal. I mean, the snake alone could cost anywhere from like 50 to 100 bucks, and the enclosure is probably another at least 50 to 100 bucks. Plus the IKEA plant is like at least $12. So if anything, he's making money.
We don't know yet how much he's gonna spend on these plants. Remember, in some videos, he can spend like 150 bucks on a little plant that's this big.
Yeah, what now, Jack?
Well, this video has 1.3 million views in 2 days, so he probably made at least $5,000 off of this video so far.
You know,
So he's in the positive.
In Pawn Stars, they don't count that.
Oh.
Gotcha.
and sticks. You see, I want to create a mix of a desert and forest in this enclosure to sort of mimic the snake's natural habitat. And to complete that look, I covered the remaining foam in some sand and other foresty decorations like dirt.
It is already 10 times
Whoa.
better.
Pretty nice and
It's an optical illusion.
Step 2 of making making this a dream home is to put the floor and decorate.
All right, so for the floor, obviously he should put something like super soft because a snake, I don't know if you guys know, they don't have legs, so they move fully on their stomach. So if there's something rough there, it's not going to be pleasant.
Well, he was also saying earlier too that the sand boa is known for digging. So if he puts a bunch of like dirt and sand,
He already said he's gonna put dirt there, Adam. He said it needs 3 inches of dirt so that it can burrow.
Adam, you of all people should have picked up on that.
Me personally, I was thinking about like doing Jello, like something squishy where he could bounce. He could bounce when he's going, like something. It wouldn't hurt at all. Imagine the entire floor was Jello and you could just belly bop.
Imagine if you were made of Jello and we could just like throw you out a window.
But before I can put any dirt in here, I first have to fill it with a bunch of these clay balls, and then cover those with some windows.
That is Cocoa Pebbles.
You're a
Come on.
terrarium expert. You already know what I'm doing. Basically, what I've built here will allow water to pass through just like that, but not dirt. Essentially creating a drainage layer in here, which will stop mold.
Thank you for the visual aid. I would not have gotten
Now
that.
for the substrate mix that goes on top, we're only going to use a little bit of sand. You see, despite being called a sand boa, it's actually better for the species to have this wood chip stuff
No,
and cypress
disagree.
bedding make up most of the floor. But I also mixed in some other brown foresty stuff to make it a little bit softer. Finally, I poured a few inches of that inside and covered it in a thick
That boa's gonna hate that. It's gonna get so many scratches on the pieces of wood. Are you serious? No. If I was a snake, I would give it 4 stars out of 10.
dirt to make it less ugly.
Now for the decorations, and as you can see, I got a ton of stuff. But I want to make this interesting
Jack's
to watch,
back.
so start the super cool, epic
Hello.
building decorations montage. Let's go.
Hit us with the montage. Come on.
Heck yeah!
Epic! Put that freaking stick in there, boy!
That
Go!
is
But now
awesome.
you're probably noticing that the left and right sides of the enclosure
guy is
are
a
looking
pro.
pretty barren and empty. Well, that's because step number 3 is to put
Plants.
DIY decorations there.
I know
First up, the left side. Here, I want to build a giant, massive tree trunk that looks like it has leaves and stuff coming off of it. And
Where's
to
my
do
boy-
that, I
where's
went and
gonna-
gathered all the wood I had in my house into a big container. So
He's
I
gotta
could
build a
easily
mansion or
access
something.
it.
Fair
This
enough.
is all just leftover wood from previous videos. Yeah, sometimes I buy a little bit too much, but today it's gonna have a use.
Now, I didn't have much of an idea of how I would do this, but I figured I would just start by using
wonder what
spray
happened to his
foam
finger.
connect little pieces of the wood together, and then I continued to stack the wood up to make it look like the trunk of a tree, and then I stuck some branches onto it.
All right, this is a little bit looking.
What is that?
Still gotta
That
go
glue
in.
really
You know.
reminds me of
Oh
poop.
my god.
Kind of looks like, you know how like sometimes trees will have sap sort of like seeping out of it? It kind of looks like that.
You think he's just gonna let like mice loose in here since that's what the snake eats?
That's what you do. Yeah, I mean, some people will feed their snakes frozen food, but I think it's a lot better for the snake if it's alive so that it can actually like hunt it down and use its natural instincts.
I hope we get to see it hunt. That'd be crazy. I don't think I've ever watched a snake hunt before.
This out. It's just a bunch of carpet moss. I'm basically just gonna attach it to
Oh,
the tree,
cool.
so it looks like there's
That's like
bunch of
a
leaves coming off
a
of it. Should look
rug
pretty good.
for the
Let's do
snake.
that.
And so using my hot glue gun, that's exactly what I did.
He's not
After
putting it on
putting
the
moss
floor,
all
Jack.
over it, I covered most of the exposed spray foam with some dirt, and then glued a couple actual leaves hanging from the tree.
All right.
All right, this looks just like a tree, and we're
Better.
done.
Yeah.
The leaves
Anyways,
look
that
fake
means we
now.
can
That
move
looks
to the
awesome.
Right side DIY decoration. And to start that, I've got the base right here.
This
That's
is a normal
pretty
cave
cool.
decoration that you could buy for snakes to hide in. But I ended up getting out some real rocks and using more spray foam to attach them all
That dude
around
loves
the
the
cave.
spray
You know, I
foam.
didn't want it to just look like a
It
normal
works
boring
out so
decoration
well.
that I bought. So yeah, this made it look nice and natural.
All right,
Wow.
there we go. A
That
nice
came
little
together.
rock
I wonder if
cave,
people
and
use
as you
spray
can see,
foam
it's pretty
in their
deep
real
and dark
houses.
in there. Wait, let me see if I can turn
Probably.
Wait, what's the point of doing a rock cave and then covering it all?
You can just see down in there. It's nice.
For that part, Alec.
What are you talking
For
about?
the inside part.
Like he made a rock cave and then he put dirt all over the rocks that he spray foamed on there.
Yeah, to make it look like it's realistic and natural, like you would find outside. If you went outside, you would see this, Alec. It would be out there. Stupid?
I am pretty stupid, so.
No, it-
It's okay.
Yeah.
We all have our moments.
Nice and pretty.
Some way more than
I like
others.
to go and hide in there.
But now for the final step to finishing this foresty dream home is to get some plants.
All right, and as usual,
Ooh,
I
the
don't have any
expensive
plants,
part.
So let's go to the plant store.
Here we go. This is where it's gonna be
Plant store. And you can see
$1,000
they got
for a
nice and
plant.
Beautiful selection here, but I actually just need to.
This
pick
is such
out,
a
like, the
scam in
smallest
here.
ones I could find. Okay,
This
here's
has
the
to be a
small
front for a
section.
drug
Let me just
cartel or
pick out
something.
Some of this grass stuff. Oh, I'm gonna get this little one here, and oh man, I was just gonna get 2, but I'm just gonna let myself go crazy.
I can't believe he didn't go to
After
Walmart.
driving home, I got the plants out and put them
How
around
much?
in the enclosure.
He doesn't even
But
say how
after
much, that's
doing
how
that,
much it
I still
was.
felt like there wasn't enough greenery, so I got some of the carpet moss
Yeah,
from
agreed.
earlier and scattered that around too.
All right, and now to finish
Nice.
this off, I just want to put Put a
This
nice
is coming together
tall
nicely.
book right there. And then put a UV
We should get some
bulb
carpet
right
moss
next
for
to
your
it.
guys'
You can
house.
see, looks pretty good.
I'd wear it as a hat.
As you can see in the basking spot under the heat lamp, it was a nice 90 degrees. And over in the cooler
Oh
side
my
of the
gosh,
enclosure,
that is
it was about
hot.
75 degrees.
That's
which
the
is not bad
cooler
for the
side?
snake, so it can decide how hot
Dude's living
or
in
cold
Florida.
it wants to be. Well, anyways, this enclosure has been completely transformed from that pretty trash home.
Yo,
into
it
a
looks
chunk
so
of
good.
nature
That
Yo,
actually looks great.
that is pretty
Wow.
awesome.
That is the biggest glow up of 2025. Round of applause for Terra Green.
It's not over yet, though, Alec. You could still beat that.
10,000 likes and Alec will beat that.
I would love to transform like an entire room, not just have like a little container, but like an entire room into an exhibit or whatever it would be called.
Ooh, Ants Canada style.
Yes, but like literally an entire room. How epic would that be?
I could
That's what
buy some
wanna see.
cockroaches and I'll unleash them in your office to
I already
start.
have some of those, and they're not as pleasant as you might think.
All right, well, I guess let me just take these paper towels out. I've just been keeping the Kenyan sand boa in this temporary enclosure.
Ew.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, he was hiding.
They're gonna
All right,
love
I'm
it.
just gonna go and pick them up just like this. And welcome to your new home.
She
boys.
loves
How do you
it.
like
Oh, she's burrowing
just already-
instantly.
Already at
I
it.
guess I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Yo.
when I said
No
these
time
guys
for
like to burrow on the
introductions.
floor, I really meant it. I
Wow.
don't know how long
That
it's
was
been
instant.
since this guy's had the chance.
Oh my
to be able
God.
to
They've
do
been
it, but you can tell he
fiending
was
to
loving it.
burrow.
Bro, I don't even know where the snake went. Oh, wait, no, you can see its tail right there.
Ooh,
But other
careful.
than that, it's
It might
completely
attack
just
you.
disappeared.
But if you look closely in this footage, you can see the dirt slightly moving
Ooh.
around. from
What
where
the
snake was
heck?
digging
That's
underground.
Well, I
awesome.
want to get this guy
That's
fed
like me
right
under the
away, 'cause
covers.
I don't know when he last ate. But yeah, I don't have any mice right now to feed it, so I got to go to the store to go buy them.
Oh, live mice are frozen. Live mice are frozen. Predict. Predict.
Predict frozen.
Live.
I'm going live.
But I'm at Petco right now, and let me just find the frozen mice.
No.
Bang.
That's
Nailed
probably
it.
for the best.
Nailed
All
it.
these just kept in little bags like this small rat. But since my sandbow is kind of small, let's just get some of these super small.
Yeah, how is it
mice.
gonna eat a whole mouse? It's so tiny.
Some mice are really, really,
When I
really,
got home,
really
I let
small.
water run over one of
Yeah.
the frozen mice to thaw it out, and once it was thawed, I took it out the package to feed to the snake.
Ew.
Oh,
God, it's naked too.
So cute and
It doesn't have
cuddly.
any
Snake was
hair.
somewhere burrowed in the floor.
That
So
is
I
still
just
a
laid the
big
mouse
mouse
on
for it
top
to
and waited
eat.
about 10 minutes to see if maybe it would pick up the scent or something.
But Alex, snakes usually eat things at least like half of their body size. So it's gonna eat that, and then it's not gonna have to eat for like maybe a week.
Exactly. Next question.
Wow.
Get owned, Alex.
That
But
sounds
after
pretty
10
fun,
minutes,
actually.
I saw literally nothing.
You learn something new every
Well,
day.
clearly having the mouse just stay still is not working. So I'm gonna
Yeah, you
pick
gotta
it up
act
by the
like
tail
it's
again.
alive.
Just kinda start
There you
shaking it
go.
up and
Oh,
down
this is
on top of
messed
the
up.
dirt, and I'm hoping
Shake
to
it.
create little bite
That's what you gotta
freezing,
do.
Which will set off the snake's predator instincts and up
Imagine
come pop up,
this
hopefully
mouse's
swim around
mother.
now.
Okay, let's
So I
not.
did that for about 5 minutes.
Just
and
having to watch your son
unfortunately
get
not even
bounced
that
around
long,
like
but
this.
I think I knew why the snake
Nope.
wasn't coming up to eat. So to fix the problem, I drove
Maybe
to
he wasn't
Petco again,
hungry.
and this time came home with a way smaller mouse. So
Oh.
I did that same thing with
thought he
the
was gonna come
smaller
back with
mouse
a live
and
one.
wiggled it
See,
above
I was
where the snake
right.
was, and immediately this happened.
Alec was right.
Whoa!
Yo, it just ate it. Okay. I was trying to do that for a while, but look at that. That was so cool.
It kinda looks like a little
Popped up out
pig.
of the dirt, and oh man,
Yeah. It
does,
imagine
yeah.
being a live mouse and you have to deal with that.
And as you can see, it didn't
Oh.
take long
Oh,
for the snake
whoa,
to
it's all wrapped
close
around
its
it.
mouth so it can completely
This is
engulf
National
it.
Geographic.
Oh,
Look at
God.
this snake, bro. He is just going
He's re-killing it. It's already dead. You're
This is
good.
kind of sad.
around the mouth. You can even see his mouth.
Oh.
my God, that is
Wow.
You see, because this is a boa,
That's
they wrap
incredible.
around the prey to constrict it. Even though it is a little disgusting, it's one of the coolest
Wow.
A little disgusting.
The other day, I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I came across this post of an abandoned saltwater tank that comes with a live shark. Just
In
look
that
at this
thing?
thing. You can barely even
No.
see through it. It's got salt crusted to the sides, and somehow a shark is living inside.
Yeah, what kind of shark
Apparently,
is
the
in
shark
there?
is growing too quick for the aquarium, and he cannot afford to upgrade it. So
Dang.
all he's asking is $10, and that is an absolute steal. So let's go save the shark.
I'd do it.
So we got in the car and drove out to meet the seller to pay a whopping
Nice
$10
caps.
for this shark.
All right, guys, we got the aquarium.
Oh my God.
And this tank is even dirtier than it looks in the photos.
That's crazy.
Shark.
We haven't
It looks
seen
like milk.
any shark moving around in here, but I really hope he's alive, because if he is, we're gonna build him his dream aquarium.
Yay!
I gotta be honest, bro. That's the tiniest shark I've ever seen. I didn't even know sharks could be that small.
I think it's a
Did
baby.
you see the shark? I haven't even seen the shark yet.
Yeah, what do you
I'm saying if it fits
mean?
in there? Like it's gotta be as big as my pinky.
Yeah, I think it's a baby
Yeah,
shark,
right.
Alec. I think they're selling it because it's going to grow to be a huge shark. So they need
I
a big
see.
aquarium, and they didn't want to do all the expenses for it. That was literally the
some
entire
would say,
eBay post.
Some would say it's a baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark. All right, I'm done. Sorry. I'm gonna mute actually.
Yeah, I already muted
Everybody
you. I'm
say
way
bye
ahead
to Alec by leaving a like on today's video.
Can't believe we only paid $10 for this aquarium, but the seller had one special request, and that was to keep the shark's name, Mr. Jaws.
So we raced home in hopes that the shark was
That's a great white
shark. We added a filter
So it's a
into
great
the tank
white.
to help clear up the water, hoping that we'd be able to
Here we
see
go.
inside. But after about an hour, the water did not clear up at all.
We're not
What
gonna
kind of
waste any
water
more
is
time.
that?
Sharks are extremely
it's an energy
sensitive
drink or
to
something.
bad water. We gotta hurry up and find this guy and hope he's still alive.
He's just sticking his hand in there. Is he crazy?
Rock out of the tank,
Oh,
and
it's
to
a
our
tiny
surprise, we
shark.
found something that we were
For
not
now.
expecting.
Whoa, a
That
starfish.
is an unexpected find. I thought it was just a shark.
Imagine that's
After
the
we
shark.
found that starfish, we were shocked because we thought there was only a shark living inside.
Guys, remember when we
Oh,
went
he's back.
to Florida and we saw starfish and they
Yes.
said, do not take them out of the water because they'll die instantly?
That was the Cayman Islands.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. Yeah, you're not supposed to
not
take a
my point.
starfish out of the water. Supposedly, it's very bad for them.
I hope this starfish is okay.
He's
Sorry,
like, help
Patrick.
It's the scene from the SpongeBob movie when they're under the light.
He's getting dried out slowly.
What else could be living in here? So we got back to searching.
A
and
shark.
It turns out
It's
there
a
was
shark.
more sea creatures inside.
I could see Alex mom swimming around.
He just
Dude,
grabbed
no
onto the
way.
net. That is
Okay.
not a shark.
There's a whole ecosystem in there.
That is the most insane crab ever. I have
That is a weird-looking shark.
I've
like
never
a
seen
leopard
in my
crab.
life, dude. Oh my god.
Bro, we got so lucky we did not grab that thing. He looks
literally-
exactly like a rock.
He had attacked
Yeah, this
the
is like.
net.
Don't put him in with the starfish.
Savage. The net hit the water for point.
Imagine the next scene is just like water boiling. And they
Hot
have,
bubbly water.
They have the bibs on.
They take a dinner break.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. For $10, that's actually a steal.
And went nuts on it. We then got a little worried that there might not even be a shark in this tank.
If
and
there's
we
no shark,
made
I'm
sure
cooking
to
off.
Look
scan
like that.
it. But it didn't take long. A few more
Oh, there's
swipes,
something in there.
and we
Come on.
finally found him. I see him.
Where?
There's gotta be something.
Really?
Yep.
Let's
Whoa!
go. Is he alive?
Whoa.
He's a baby guy, bro.
Is it a
Oh my
thresher?
God.
What kind of shark is
He's
that?
not looking too good, dude. Is he alive?
Put him in the water!
Help! Help! Help!
I see gill movement. I see gill movement. Yes.
That is the coolest looking shark I've ever seen.
He must be really stressed out from this.
Whoa.
move, man.
That shark is
Once we got him
awesome.
in some clean water, he does appear to be pretty healthy. And to our surprise, this is a rare marbled cat shark. Between the calico crab, the
shark.
starfish, and the rare shark, we could probably sell all these fish right here for about $500. And
I
little
see
did
they were
know,
going for
that
a
shark that
theme.
was
Is this like a garage sale flip video? Are they about to sell these?
I might have to start investing.
No, they're not going to sell them. They're just saying that it's worth $500, and they got it for $10. That's
yeah.
a steal.
You could
That's
buy
like Walmart
literally
level steal.
anything. That's crazy that you could buy anything
That's a crazy
on eBay.
looking shark, though. It kind of looks like an eel. It's like an eel shark.
I thought you were gonna say your play toy.
Yeah, maybe it gets mistaken for eels when it's swimming around on the coral reef. Maybe it's an evolutionary thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
living in there has a rare special ability that makes him one of the most
Coming up,
efficient
hey, yo.
predators in the entire animal kingdom.
camouflage?
Yeah, this video is epic.
To start off the tank build process, the first step was to clean
that
out the
guy.
disgusting tank from the cellar because this aquarium is going to be his temporary holding tank while we build his actual dream home. Because this tank is just way too small. And while I'm working on this, I'm sending Jack to the beach to find real wild cat
Go ahead,
sharks
Jack.
and observe what their natural habitat looks like. That
That's
way we can
awesome.
build the perfect tank.
That's like when you go send your brother out to do like a random errand, but it's like not even that important, but you just didn't want him around.
You're like, hey, Adam, go get a bunch of rocks from Walmart. I need it. And
Yeah,
then you go
that's-
and you just do it.
Jack did that to me for years.
Yeah, my dad did a side quest.
What, his
I
ex-wife?
haven't seen him.
He moved to Phoenix,
No,
Arizona.
went to get milk.
I thought his side quest was getting remarried.
Crazy. That's crazy. I was trying to make a milk joke and you freaking.
I thought.
Oh, well, he got his own version of milk. Anyway.
For Mr. Jaws.
Guys, I'm here at the beach and I'm about to swim a few hundred yards out to sea.
This guy's
to find
crazy.
some real wild cat
He's gonna
sharks.
swim with the
But I need
sharks.
to be
That's quite an
extremely
angle.
careful because what I'm about to do is actually extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Right now is the blacktip shark migration, and there are thousands of sharks swimming
Yeah.
right here hunting
Not
for
the
their
black
next meal.
tips.
And
Those are scary.
I don't want to be one of them.
I mean, that
So
Jack
wish me
is
luck.
way cooler than I
Let's
am.
get out
I don't know if I would do
I don't
this.
know what is taking Jack so long. Mr. Jaws has turned a corner for the worst and doesn't look like he's doing too
Aw.
good. Jack needs to hurry up and get back here. This has been a super
I think he's
stressful day
blind.
for him. And
Wait, why did he just say that Jack needs to hurry up and get back here? He sent Jack. He was the one that sent Jack away in the first place. Jack just left 2 seconds ago. And he's like, Jack has to get back here now.
Because he's got to build the aquarium, Jack.
I know. Why would he send Jack off on a side side quest when he needs help building. I thought he was gonna bring in like an Adam or an Alec in to help him build.
He should not be asking me to build anything. Hire a professional.
That's true.
Now let's check back in with Jack and see if he made it back safely.
It didn't take me long to get out to the reef and actually find one of these sharks. And I didn't only find one, I found three.
Oh, these guys are huge!
That's
a nurse shark.
Lots of caves and a thriving reef. Now that I know exactly what a cat shark's habitat looks like,
It's a little different.
To kick things
Dude,
off,
they're
we're gonna
huge.
start with the middle of the aquarium before we move on to our crazier ideas for the right and left side. So we added in some sand because obviously the bottom of the ocean has sand, and we spread it evenly throughout the entire tank. We also added in some water and then started building our reef by adding in some rocks. We want to build this guy a very spacious cave. Right now it looks a little bit bland, so to bring it to life, we added in a feather duster and a mangrove plant. This is starting to look really good. But now it's time to work on the right side of the tank where things are about to get crazy. Moving on to the right side of the tank, we had an idea to build an underground tunnel where he can hide from the sunlight and ambush his prey. And let me tell you,
He's like a little hamster.
That is true because cat sharks are not like other types of sharks. Like great white sharks, they don't really like stay. They must keep moving even when they're sleeping. But a cat shark can actually like go and stay in one spot and like lay in the sand. So they can actually hang out in this tunnel thing.
I didn't know Jack was such a shark expert.
Our shark expert, Jack. Thank you, Jack.
Let's go.
Another fun fact is you can't actually keep great whites in captivity. They've tried, but they always die. Check back in next week for more shark facts from Beck Bro Jack.
Get started on building this. We had a clear PVC pipe and we cut it to fit the tank. We sanded down the edges to make sure they weren't too sharp. Then we got out this sledgehammer to smash this rock into 1,000 pieces.
What?
Yeah! Because men,
warming.
men.
We got plenty of rock now, Jack.
We
Don't
smash
worry.
stuff.
Jack's not there. Why is he talking to Jack?
He's talking to you, Jack.
Oh, wait. Is Jack there?
And after we were done gluing
I
all
think
the rocks
that's
to the
Jack.
front, it was
is
time
Jack
to
back?
place it into the tank. We buried it under some sand to give
That
it
is
that
really
super
cool.
cave feel. And to finish it off, we put some more rocks around it to hide the pipe.
Hey.
We even gave this guy his own personal driveway to get in and
Nice.
out of the
What in
tunnel.
the
dude.
SpongeBob?
That was a perfect opportunity to give him a red carpet. Come on.
Pretty
They,
nice
they
house.
gotta maybe do a collaboration with Terra Green, and then they could up their cage making skills.
They should grab all their animals and like do an animal war between the two YouTube channels. That'd be pretty epic.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch it.
And to
Pretty
bring in
messed
some
up.
color, we added an
don't
orange
mind.
tree Gargonian, which is this sea fan looking thing.
I'm just saying,
that
I haven't seen
completes
these
the
guys
right
go
side
to Walmart
perfectly. This
one time
aquarium
today.
is starting to look really good. And honestly, this shark is gonna have a nicer driveway than I do. But now it's time to move on to the left side, which is gonna be even crazier than that. Now this is where we're gonna be building a feeding platform in order to hand feed Mr. Jaws from the surface of the water. So we bought a turtle dock from the reptile
pretty
store,
good
and
idea.
obviously it does not go with the theme of the aquarium. So it's time to do
Not
some
really.
serious turtle dock renovation. We got out
Glue,
some
glue,
and covered
glue,
the sides
glue,
of the
glue.
platform in rock. We then added it into the aquarium and covered the entire surface with sand.
Oh,
like
nice.
Salt Bay.
Go ahead, Jack. Yo,
good.
Jack's
Little
so
did we
funny
know,
and awesome.
This was gonna be Mr. Jaws' favorite
one of them
spot
is.
in the entire aquarium. And to finish off the left side, we added
is
in
actually
some
coming
slices
together
to
pretty
brighten it
nice.
up and give it that live reef feel. And
Oh,
we are
yeah,
not
that's
done
awesome.
yet. I saved the coolest addition for last in this box right here. Jack, open it up.
Why does Jack have like a third nipple?
Yo!
think that's
We
his
got
mic.
tons of fish!
Let's go. We want
Sergeant
Wait, is that-
Majors,
Don't tell me that's food.
full-blown.
Oh, that'd be sad if it's
What's
food.
a
Fish are
reef
friends,
without
not
some
food.
fish? Here we go.
I really
just in
like
the
that
movies,
aquarium.
Alex.
Enjoy your new home, boys.
Let's
They have no idea that a shark is about to be added to their home.
They think they just got a whole paradise.
Let's
go, let's go!
I mean, come on, guys.
Freedom,
From
freedom!
This to this. I mean, that is a major
That is a
upgrade.
big
But First,
upgrade.
we have to add in those other sea creatures that we found in that abandoned tank. Starting with
Facts.
this six-legged red starfish.
It's
All
dead.
right, buddy. He is
What
really
thing
good.
is
I always
Right
think
here.
a starfish
Put him
is
right
dead.
front and center of
They
this
really
tank.
don't make
Right
any
into
sense
that
to me.
mangrove.
Well, they can
Up
regenerate,
next, we
actually, so
added
maybe
in
it'll
the
come back to life.
calico crab. Now this crab is known for its
Calico.
striking
That crab is
spotted
so
shell,
cool.
but little do you know, this guy is actually toxic, making him very
What?
unsafe for human consumption. They are also masters at burrowing, and will often dig entirely
Hey,
under the
hey.
sand with only
Do the
their
dance,
eyes and
do the
their
crab
head
dance.
exposed to detect food and predators.
Finally,
That is
it's time to
incredible.
not only add Jaws to his dream aquarium, but also show off what makes him so unique.
So we scooped
The
the, shark out of
camouflage,
his
right?
temporary enclosure and added him into the tank.
Wow,
and right away
that's
he
awesome.
swam to that underground tunnel that we built for
Yeah.
him. This seemed to be his favorite spot in the
He's
whole
showing
tank.
off
And
for the
with him
camera.
being in the tunnel where he can hunt down prey,
Aw.
it was time to test out some live food options for him and show off his special
Let's
ability.
go.
Marbled
Krill?
cat sharks
I guess he's
have
not
an
eating the
incredible
fish.
sense of smell, which makes them so unique. They can detect and
Wow.
smell their prey up to a
Oh,
quarter mile
maybe he
away.
is
So
eating
it's
the
time
fish.
to put this special ability to the test.
yeah.
First up, we're gonna test some
Dude.
live grass shrimp. Now these
A
guys.
close-up version of him kind of looks like the villain from Monsters Inc. What is his name? Sid? The villain from Monsters Inc.
Oh, Randall?
Oh, Randall.
Yeah, it's just
he
not
got-
Sid at all. It's just not Sid. It couldn't be like less close to Sid.
Oh, Sid's the main
Randall
guy.
is.
Sid.
Sid is
Are
Sid
you
the
talking about
Sloth.
Sid from Toy Story?
Or Sid the
Like
Sloth from Ice
Sid
Age?
Sid the kid that like breaks apart all of the
All right,
toys?
okay, Randall. Okay.
It's kind of looking like Adam.
What did you say, Adam?
Never mind.
Guys don't really put out much scent in the water, but they are alive and will create some vibration. So we're gonna see.
I don't think
playing
it's
dead.
Adam.
Swam through the tunnel, he
That's like me when
introduced the
somebody
live
tries to
shrimp,
feed me
and He
broccoli.
didn't even seem to notice it was there. He took no interest in it, so now we know
He likes
this
his
shark
shrimp peel.
does not like live shrimp. So we moved on to our next food option.
Oh,
the
God.
dead silver
Dead
side.
fish?
It was over by the sludge
Sardine.
forest
That's
when we
huge.
dropped
How's he
in the
supposed to eat
silver
that?
side, and as soon
Well,
as
sharks
we
can eat
introduced
things that
it
are really
near him,
big.
he wasted no
He's eating his
time and
eyeball.
pounced. Biting down hard
He ate
on the
that thing
silver
like it was a
side with
pizza
his
pie.
small,
Oh, he likes that.
razor-sharp teeth, and then swallowing it entirely whole.
Do you
Now
guys
that we
think
know
it has
he was
good
eating
eyesight?
well, it was time
No.
to
I
think
introduce
it's
him
blind.
to the
I think it's
hand
blind.
feeding
Very
dog.
blind.
This is where he's gonna have to swim to the surface of the water in order to get his food. So all we
thought
did
they
is
don't like
get out
shrimp.
a dead shrimp and place it on top of the dog.
Maybe they like
They don't
bigger
like
shrimp.
live
Instantly
shrimp, they like
started
dead
smelling
shrimp.
it and started swimming all around the tank until he finally realized
he's
he
getting a
had to
little
swim
angry.
up to the surface
A little
in order to
excited.
get it. Once he found out where that
Oh,
scent
yeah.
was coming
Oh, my
from,
God.
I didn't know that mouth opens that big.
all of the custom
He got the whole thing in one
and
bite.
Smashed the big live
Wow.
shrimp in an instant. I think this spot is gonna be his favorite place to eat. I can't believe we got all these fish in here, including a shark, for only $10 and built them their dream aquarium.